Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today's new live stream is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Atlanta Falcons. Going to be starting up here in about 30 minutes. But I figured since I was already here waiting in the wings, I figured we would end up watching the start of the Panthers and the Giants, which starts here in about a minute or two. So that way I can kind of see Bryce Young in his first initial snaps in the first team unit. I imagine he'll only play a couple series, but hopefully we can end up getting a little bit of a taste of the good Bryce Young, not the sack lunch Bryce Young and the bad interception Bryce Young that we saw in week one. So we'll watch this matchup for about 30 minutes. And then once this is kind of getting wrapped up, and then we're transitioning into the Bengals and the Falcons. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORIONNWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. So we're going to watch this with the Panthers and the Giants. Then we'll watch Bryce Young. Then we'll transition into the Bengals and the Falcons. And then I also will give updates in about an hour and 10 minutes once we go into the Mariners versus the Astros. We're right in the playoff hunt. And it was going to be either, Bryce Miller and the Mariners going against the Astros. And normally 99% of the time, I'm going to lean towards that because Miller is one of my favorites. But I figured that we'll do football. So that way I can cover both of these games. I'll do reaction videos for both of these games after the games are over tonight. And then I'll keep an eye on the Mariner game. So I have it set up right now where I got the TV, I got the computer, and I got the other screen open. So I'll be able to watch everything at the same time. So I'm ready to go. That's what you got to do as a sport fan, right? If you are a fanatic. So again, I was just going to wait 30 minutes, but I was like, well, I'm just sitting here. I've already got everything prepped. Why not watch Bryce Young? And I don't know. It looks like maybe Danny Dimes will get a little bit of time. But week one, a lot of the backups. Week two, you can actually get some of the starters. They'll play a couple series, a quarter. Some teams will actually play a half with their first string unit in week two, which is rare. And then week three, that's kind of like, okay, that's the last roll call. That's the last audition for the rookies. And then that last feel for the starters as we go into week one. So week two and week three will be more exciting than week one, even though we did get some excitement from week one. Hopefully we get not a tie like we did yesterday in that Eagles matchup. But again, I want to watch Bryce Young. I want to watch CJ Stroud. I want to watch Anthony Richardson. I want to see how they develop. So we're here. And I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Sarah in the building. What's good? Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it. Hopefully that you're feeling a little bit better. And again, the Mariners are on here in about an hour. And it did take a lot for me not to do the Mariner game. And hopefully we can get a decent turnout. Hopefully we get some, football fans to come through to show some love. And we can end up hitting the goal. Like I said, with the baseball, basketball, NASCAR, hockey streams, those seem like they're a lot more challenging to be able to hit certain goals that me and Sarah have on the channel. But when we do football and wrestling, no matter what it is, it typically works out a little bit better. And I get it. Football and wrestling are a lot more exciting than maybe baseball, basketball, hockey, and NASCAR. Those are kind of specialty sports. But if you love those things, like I do also, I'm not going to give up on them, So, we got to have to kind of pick and choose. But I still will be covering the Mariner game. I will throw on some Mariner audio. We're going against the Chiefs today. So Bryce Miller on the mound. This is a very, 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 very big matchup. And I hope the Mariners end up getting 2 out of 3. It's going to be a very critical stretch for us as we're actually moving forward. So I'm excited. Let's get this game going. Let's go. Notable offensive additions: Darren Waller, Paris Campbell, Jamison Crowder, Darius Slayton re-signed, Isaiah Hodgins re-signed, Sterling Shepard re-signed, Jalen Hyatt from the draft, and John Michael Schmitz Jr. from the draft. The Giants actually got something going there. So, to see how Danny Dimes did, with Dayball, year one, don't be surprised if the Giants make the playoffs this year as well. You got the Eagles, but the Cowboys and Giants, I don't think that are that far behind. They are, but again, we already know Niners, Eagles, Saints, Seahawks, Packers, and then maybe Vikings, Lions. But we can't forget about the Cowboys and the Giants also. And then the sleeper team obviously would be the Lions, and maybe a sleeper team also might be in the matchup that we got today with the Atlanta Falcons. They might be a team that could, I'm not saying they will, but they could get to maybe 8 or 9 wins. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. And then on the AFC side, everyone will take my rankings and make their own list. But obviously, Chiefs, Bengals, Bills. Who's the fourth team? Is it going to be the Ravens? Is it the Jets with Aaron Rodgers and Dalvin Cook? Is it the Steelers? Is it the Chargers? Is it the Jags? We don't really know, but I know which teams I feel that are going to be good, which ones will surprise. But there's also going to be one team from each division that we have no idea that is going to be this good. Like imagine if Atlanta won 10 games this year. We would be shocked. We'd be like, holy shit, like, okay, maybe they're a year early. And that always happens in the NFL when you have a team that's 1 year early. So we'll see where it goes. I'm going to actually switch up the scoreboard while we are watching this. I mean, I assume that we're going to get started. Ooh, look at the thumb. Jamar Chase. I was going to do a Miles Murphy, but they didn't have a good enough photo. And obviously, we know he's an amazing pass rusher that the Bengals drafted. And then we got my boy, Bajan. So I tried to find a good stadium photo, but all the ones inside were booty. So I figured I would just do the outside of Mercedes-Benz and then do the thumb that way. But I feel like I'm really coming into my own with the thumbs. And who knows, maybe one day people will be paying me, for the thumbnails. So let me go here and let's switch up the game while we're just waiting for the scoreboard. And hopefully we get started here pretty soon. And it's only just a quick button click, and then I'll refresh it. And then once the other game comes on, I'll be able to, switch it out. So technology, isn't it beautiful, right? And we got the Falcon Stadium, and I tried to find a really solid Falcon Stadium for the background. God damn, they just don't really have a whole lot. And then this one, obviously, pregame. So you see a couple of fans. I was looking for one that had all the fans rocking, in the Mercedes-Benz, but a lot of them are just ass. They don't look good. So this was the best one that I could find. It looks good. And obviously we'll watch a little bit of this Panthers-Giants, and we'll have the score there if we get any scoring. And then hopefully it starts soon because the Bengal game with Bajan and the Falcons is going to be supposedly starting in 23 minutes, but sometimes when they say 4:30, it ends up being 4:45. So, but we're going to be here for the next 4 hours. We're going to be watching the Panthers and the Giants. We're going to watch the Bengals and the Falcons, as well as the Mariners and the Astros. So fucking buckle up. It's Friday. Let's have a great, great day. And like I said, I got Paisley Pup back this morning as well. So I'm excited. We went for a long, long walk, gave her a lot of kisses. We snugged a little bit. Now she's on the couch. Told her I got to work for about 3-4 hours. We'll go for a walk after. She understood, went to the couch, posted up like a human. And here we go. Let's go. Sarah in the building. What's good? Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it. Hopefully that you start to feel a little bit better. I did see that. That's your number one prospect, and he's actually going to get up there. He's batting ninth, I believe. So, your boy reads all the time. This is my full-time job, is to know what is going on in the world. Not only the sport world, but pop culture and music and everything else, to be able to give you guys, music and movies and TV shows, but primarily sports and wrestling. But I definitely read up on Mason Wynn. And cool spelling with his name, Masyn, not Mason like the traditional. I love that. And that'll make him kind of stand out even more with that untraditional spelling. Shep in the building, got to go to work. And obviously, I'm just sitting here grinding. I was hoping that this game would have already gotten started, so that way that we could get a little bit of this Bryce Young. But even if I get at least a series, before, but we'll monitor both games because I want to watch Bryce Young for the series or two and then flip it to the Bengal game, but I don't want to miss anything. So, and then we'll see if the Falcons can get the dub today. Let's go. So I would assume that the Giants, here we go. We're getting started. Yes. Let's go, guys. Let's go. People do want to see the Giants and Panthers, not necessarily for the Giants, but it's Bryce Young. It's like C.J. Stroud and Richardson, right? Like, you might not give a shit about those three teams. Here's a kickoff. No Saquon Barkley today. They want to keep him fresh. Kneel down in the end zone. All right. So I got about 21 minutes, and who knows, maybe a little bit longer there. Here, let me refresh the scoreboard so that way we get that going here. Look at that thumb I did for you, Shep. Doesn't that look beautiful? Let's go, bro. Let's go. And we got Daniel Jones out there. So, again, starters are going to play more in week 2 and week 3. And that's why your boy is here. Oh, baby. Let's go. Let's go. And obviously, if I have a Giants logo, I can always flip that as well. I got time. I guess I could. All right, here we go. Daniel Jones. First down and 10. Low snap. Shotgun set. Little slant. Nice hit by the Panthers. Gain of about 6. Let me see if I can quickly change the background to a Giants background. You know, your boy's always working hard, so I might as well. Let me see if I have anything in my profile already just saved here. I obviously haven't done a Giant game in a minute. See if I have any Giant stadiums just sitting there. I don't know. If not, I can get one. Oh, and I put up Giants, and it had San Francisco Giants, so I'll have to look it up. Oh, nice catch. First down, Giants. All right, let's go grab a Giant background here real quick. Darren Waller, baby. He's going to be big for them. He might have a top 5 year. Could be as high as maybe 2 or 3 even. All right, I got one here for you guys. First down and 10. Play action fake by Danny Dimes. Got a man. Nice. Oh, big hit. Crushed him. Hopefully he's okay. Jesus Christ, he almost got knocked out, knocked the ball out. Hopefully that's not a concussion. Holy cow. Just like that, huh? All right, I got a Giants background. Your boy works fast. All right, so we'll just do this for now. Ooh, baby, on the fly. Hey, your boy. All right, so we got this. And again, once the game comes on in 20 minutes, we'll flip it, and we'll end up doing the Falcons and the Bengals. And then on top of that, I got to keep in touch with the Mariner game. We're going against the Astros, and we're in the playoff push. Julio's 9 for 9. Nice pass. First down, Giants. Move the chains. Paris Campbell, I see you. Let's go, baby. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I did see that from the post that you sent me. Yes, absolutely. I'm not streaming in the evening because I'm probably going to go out to dinner and whatnot, but I will do reaction videos, or maybe I'll do a game in the morning. We'll have to look at the schedule. I'll look at it here in a minute once we go to commercial, and I'll let everyone know what we're going to be doing. So here we go. Oh, what a hit. Wow. What a big pop there. You got to leave Detroit, man. You got to. Daniel in the building. What's good? Yeah. And like I said, you don't have to give a shit about the Panthers or Giants, but when the Panthers get smoked 27-0, that's not good. And he got sack lunch, and he had a bad interception, maybe not as bad as Richardson's, but it's just, you don't want to see the young guys struggle that early, but you don't expect them to play like Jordan Love either, been sitting behind Aaron Rodgers and then just going down the field and throwing for touchdown passes or running it in. Of course, that you dream of that scenario as a first round pick, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, and Richardson, because if that would have happened, then the hype train would have been on an all-time high. Oh man, he scored 2 touchdowns in like 2 series. Then the hype gets a little bit going, but this is the NFL. So sometimes you got to get slapped in the mouth and get a little bit of a reality check. Second down and 13. Daniel Jones scrambles out of the pocket. Good awareness. Go. Pump fake slide. There we go. Nice run by Danny Dimes there. And again, if Danny Dimes didn't have Daboll, we might be talking about Danny Dimes being Danny backup. But Daboll used him with his strengths because he knows that he can run. And not only that, but being able to mix in the right type of plays of run and pass, RPO. And you don't really think Danny Dimes is an RPO quarterback, but he actually can run. And at some points, he can actually run for almost 18 to 20 miles an hour. Some of the fastest will be much faster than that. But at his peak, as long as he's not falling down like in that one famous clip where he was running for a touchdown and then fell over himself and didn't score. But Danny's better than people think. There we go. First down, Giants. Move the chains. Let's go. Danny Dimes looking good so far. And then I got to keep track of when the Mariner game is going to come on, and I'll keep looking at the clock for the Bengal game as well. So Darren Waller balling. All right, I got that. I got the Bengal Atlanta one underneath here, so I'm not going to miss anything. All right, first down and 10. And I don't think we'll have any lag. I think I'll be good. Handoff. No, play action. Good fake by Danny. There we go. Wow, this offense looks crisp. First down, Giants. Move the chains. Danny Dimes looking nice. All right, man. I'll be rooting for your Falcons tonight. Dirty Birds all the way, baby. Have a good rest of your day, and hope your shift goes smooth. I'll message you later, bro. Isaiah Hodgins. I mean, they got many weapons at wide receiver, but the main key for them is going to be Saquon Barkley, and if he can stay healthy for the full year, and if he can, the Giants will be in the playoffs again. Bootleg. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Giants are knocking on the door. Now, I didn't know Daniel Jones was going to be playing like this. I figured that he would, but I didn't know if they were going to, most teams are going to play their starters either a couple series, a quarter, or maybe even 2 quarters. So, like the rumor is that Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are going to play a half in week 2 in preseason against the Cardinals. I thought that was wild. We'll see if that ends up being true. Second and goal. Play action fake. Bootleg to the opposite side. He's wide open. Touchdown, Giants. Bellinger. Should have been Darren Waller, but that was nice. God damn, they look good. Extra point is up, and it's good. 7-0 Giants. Mo Gumbo in the building. What's good, brother? 2 questions. Jimmy Graham, not going to set the world on fire, but second string tight end? Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, they got Juwan Johnson there from my Ducks. Go Ducks. But you got to think, someone like Jimmy Graham is old, right? But you can get revitalized in the red zone, or depending if they do situational, he might actually have a rebirth in his career, even though he's old, and you never know. And there's the extra point, and it's good. I'm not saying that he's going to be the starter, but if they put him there and he produces, why not? I mean, you got Carr, you got Ramchick on the line, you got AK-41, even though he's going to be suspended, and then you got Jamal Williams to fill in the role while he comes back from the elevator incident, right? You got Olave, who's the new number 1, the beast. Mike Thomas can't guard Mike. I don't know if he can stay healthy, but I'm hoping he can. Juwan Johnson, tight end from the Ducks, as well as Jimmy Graham. Plenty of guys on defense like Lattimore, Demario Davis, and Cameron Jordan. So I think that he'll shock people. And even if he only gets limited snaps in the red zone and they run a double tight end set, everyone might think, oh, it's going to Juwan Johnson. Nope, pump fake. And then they go to Jimmy Graham. He might be old as hell, but if he can do this and just, snap the fingers together and get a 5-yard pass, he might end up scoring 5 or 6 touchdowns this season. I mean, that might be a little aggressive to say because we know tight ends don't really score a lot. But, I mean, would it really be that surprising if they give him the targets that Carr throws a good football? He could maybe score 3 or 4 times or 5 times this season. So, yeah, I don't really know what to expect. But even if they just did situational football, yeah, it could definitely work out for you. I agree. Like I said, we're not going to be like, oh, he's going to be better than Travis Kelce or Kittle or Mark Andrews or Darren Waller. No, we're not going to be like that. But if he gets good snaps, right? And I don't think he'll start. He'll be a backup or be the tight end too. But if he gets out there and gets limited snaps, he could be a sleeper, and he could be one of those guys that's a matchup nightmare depending on what shape he's in. From what I've seen, decent. But again, the age is always going to be a factor. I think we all know that. So 7-0 Giants. And then obviously we were going to be doing the Bengal game, but I really wanted to see Bryce Young. Didn't really do too well in the first one, so we'll flip it in about 12 minutes or whenever it comes on. But I got both streams up, and then I'll also do the Mariners and the Astros. Big game for us. The Chiefs-Rose, Bryce Miller, my favorite pitcher, not named George Kirby, on the mound. So we'll be covering all 3 games at the same damn time. Awesome drive by the Giants, and I do expect them in the playoffs this year. I know that might be shocking to some of y'all, but again, to have the Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys would not be surprising. Davon Thibodeau, year number 2, and it shows you Dayball is the truth. Dayball took Danny Dimes from being Danny Dimes to Danny Nichols to Danny Pennies to Danny maybe unemployed to a guy that maybe had a rebirth in his career. And now people are like, well, he's not top 10. We know that. But after Kirk Cousins and Carr and some of those guys, Danny's after those guys. So maybe Danny is ranked, somewhere between 13 and 20 out of 32 quarterbacks. When he plays good, he looks like maybe a fringe top 10, 11, 12, 13 with like Carr and Cousins. When he looks bad, he'll be looking like he's like the 30th quarterback. But with the weapons that are around him, and if Saquon stays healthy, it'll probably be a top 15 quarterback. And he won't make a whole lot of mistakes, I don't think. So yeah. Well, I think with Drew Brees, if they're gonna have Drew Brees do anything, they're gonna have him with the Saints. You're not gonna go to the enemy. You ain't gonna go to the Panthers, Bucks, or Falcons or anyone else. If Drew Brees is gonna be in the building, he'll be in there, trying to either do some kind of commentary or working with Carr to kind of get the team up to speed and whatnot. At least that's what I would like to see. I would love to see him come back. All right, here we go. Bryce Young. This is what we waited for. I got 10 minutes until the next game starts, supposedly, if it starts on time. And hopefully he doesn't get fucked up here and sack lunched and doesn't throw a pick six or, they just had a false start right there. So that's not a good start. Oh, thank you. $5 holla from Sarah. Thank you. Oh, it was on the defense. Nice. They'll take that. Especially when they got embarrassed like 27-0 by the Jets in week 1. That is not what you want to see from the first pick in the draft. Appreciate you, Sarah. Let me get the snap in here real quick. Thank you so much. You know how much I appreciate you. Couldn't do this without you. Play action fake, scrambling, gambling. Bryce Young was so light skinned. I was about to say, who the hell is that white guy with the football? I was like, who's that tan Caucasian guy with the football? I was like, oh shit, that's Bryce Young. Not obviously we got different shades, of color and whatnot. But I got bamboozled there for a second. I was like, is that him? There we go. Sarah with a fiver. Appreciate you. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, $5 holla. You want some Mason win, or do you want someone football related? Here we go, Bryce. Hand off. Ooh, spin move. And you got to think anything point wise is going to be better than getting shut out with a 0. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Don Wink Martindale, second down and 4, 7-0 Giants. And that Giants first drive, if you had to grade it on a scale of 1 to 10, that was a 10. That everything, they got a little bit with the run, mostly with the passes, getting Waller and all the receivers acclimated with Danny Dimes. We already know the Panthers are going to be a bad team. So, yeah, easy for them to get that drive. But still, it's Daniel Jones. A lot of people think that he's still not that good. Young, get rid of it. Pass incomplete. He tried to thread the needle there. And again, Bryce is going to be uncomfortable. CJ Stroud's going to be uncomfortable. Richardson's going to be uncomfortable. And at least he didn't throw a pick, on this. And I don't know if we're going to get another drive out of him. I hope so, because that one ended way too quick. And you have to understand coaching, right? The team overall, the role players, the play callers, the O-line. It's not there. They're a bad team. So you have to understand it's not just Bryce Young. If he had a good O-line and good weapons to go to, right, he wouldn't be looking as bad as he is, but the team is bad. Just like imagine Trevor Lawrence when we saw him, had all those expectations. The guy never lost a game in high school and college, barely at all. And then he went in, with Urban Meyer and the horrible coaching staff, and he looked terrible. Like, is Trevor Lawrence a bust? And then we knew that he wasn't. And then you bring in Dougie P, and then bring in some receivers in free agency like Christian Kirk and a few others. And then you got to see, wow, they actually are pretty good. They won the South and even upset the Chargers. So sometimes you got to have that right coaching and that right pieces around you. So, oh, nice. That's good to hear. There we go. Yeah, I took Paisley already for a walk. I doubt she got walked yesterday. So I figured I would take her for a long one. And we have a cool down today. It's only 80, 79 to 80, which is a hell of a lot better than 106, 100 to 106 for the last 4 days that I've experienced. So, absolutely. So, the Atlanta and Cincinnati coverage has not started yet. We got about 6 minutes, but I'll flip everything over once we get into that point. Don't know if I'll be able to. I'll see the Bryce Young, but I won't necessarily be able to call it unless maybe the Bengal game and the Falcon game won't start till 4:45. And then Sarah, if you can remind me and I'll be able to catch it. I think even if I get caught up in this football action, but I need someone to remind me at 5:10 to turn on the Mariner game, so that way I can have everything on at the same time, all three. So. All right, let's go. Much better weather, absolutely. Okay, perfect. Yeah, 5:10. So that way I can, if I have to eliminate one of them or make a smaller screen, I have to be able to see, even with a gig, like I'm streaming and I can have 2 or 3 streams, but I think if I get to like 3 or 4 streams and mine, then obviously there's going to be some lag, but I should be able to do my stream and watch 2 to 3 games with no problem. God bless gig service, with the Ziply. Because if I would have had Comcast, then I'm not even been able to stream. So, and we got Comcast for the TV out in the living room, but that's obviously through my family. So, all right, Daniel Jones is done. 8 for 9, 69 yards and a tutty. If you had to grade that from a 1 to 10, it's definitely a 10. And we'll do some Mason Wynn. All right, no problem. He's your number one prospect. That's exciting. To be able to get your number one prospect to start, doing something. Getting called up, even if the team is like shitty, like just to be able to see what they can do. Nice pass there for about 4 yards from the backup. Ooh, baby, let's go. Is he going to be as popular as Jordan Walker, or what are we thinking? I got a cool one here. Hold up. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support, as always. Hand off. Short game. Let me get you another one. Let's go. Let's go, Mason. I love it, man. I love getting to see new opportunities for players. So, and I'll get you a few more once we go when we go through the process here. And again, we are doing if you're just hopping in, either on YouTube, Twitter, or wherever you are across the globe, we're just wanting to watch Bryce Young's first couple snaps before we transition into the other game. So I got both games on, so I'll know when to switch over. 3rd down and 5. Taylor got hit. Pass is short, incomplete. And the Giants will now punt. Jordan Walker's bet. Oh, nice. That's awesome. So they'll have good chemistry. How many positions does Mason Wynn play? Is he just a single position guy, or does he play multiple? All right, we got 4th down and 5 now. Giants up 7-0. Nice punt. Kick that lefty, too. Out of bounds. And your boys got the logos that I got, too. So what for the next game? Look at that thumb. I mean, they've come a long ways from even just a few months ago. All right, so we got these spinning logos, which are absolutely fire. I don't think there's anything better on planet Earth than these spinning logos. So I got that. And then obviously we got the Bengals. I mean, it's one thing to be able to have my NWSF logo. It's one thing to be able to have a transparent logo, or one that shimmers and shines, or that moves like a halfway left, halfway right. But nothing looks better than them rotating in full like that. And I had to hit you with the Bajan. And I was trying to do the Miles Murphy, but all his photos are in like practice uniform. He didn't really have a good one, for me to put up. So I had to go with my boy, Jamar Chase. So shortstop and second, and putting him. Oh, that's sweet. Heck yeah. I'm excited. I'll definitely pay attention when I have, a chance to open up a link. And if I see that the Cardinals are playing and he's playing, I'll tune in. I'll check him out. I'll check him out on the defense and the offense. Because again, I always like going to games to be able to see the new prospects. Julio, Bobby Witt Jr. last year as a rookie, Jordan Walker this year. And it's a shame that they actually brought him down and sent him down. There was no reason for them to do that, but it is what it is. But at least they brought him back up. So, all right, looks like the Falcon one is about to get started here, or at least maybe. But I'll switch everything over here. Let me do that real quick. And I can do it by just a click of a button, which is really nice. And then we'll be right back where we need to be. And then I just got to be able to change the background. Boom. Technology, it's fucking beautiful, huh? It's like I go from one game to another. 18 homers. Woo, that's good. Nice. Yeah, I know Breeze. I know Breeze. We're not talking about Breeze as a player. I know that. Breeze is already not coming back. I definitely know that. Jimmy Graham even playing is just weird. You would think that maybe Jimmy Graham is like a tight end coach or something, but yeah, I hear you. For the short quarterback stuff, but I don't think Breeze would do it though. I mean, if Breeze was going to help anyone, he'd help the Saints. I don't think he would betray the organization to help anyone else, even if it was a shitload of money. You know. But I hear what you're saying because obviously, Drew Brees and Russell Wilson are the best short quarterbacks that we've seen in a while, besides like Doug Flutie back in the day. And what Wilson and Brees were much better. Brees better than even Wilson. But I hear what you're saying. But yeah, I don't think that they're going to do that. They'll try to figure it out on their own. A little handoff there, short game from the Panthers, and we're just waiting here for this next game to start. Yeah, and like I said, Brees is a lot of times is overlooked, just because he was on the Saints, but not just being the best short quarterback of all time, but being one of the best quarterbacks of all time. I mean, think about how many 5,000-yard seasons he's had in his career, a lot more than most. So, and like I said, even though I'm a Bucks fan, I never hated on him. I always respected and liked Brees, Alvin Kamara. I think Olave's awesome. Michael Thomas, unfortunate with the injuries. He'll never probably be the same, bouncing out to the outside. First down, Panthers. And then obviously I've always liked Cameron Jordan and Lattimore. My favorite might be Demario Davis because he was on the Jets and the Browns and you guys rescued him. Can you imagine Demario Davis being on the Browns or Jets before now and just being buried in mediocrity and not being able to get any love? So I really am blessed and thankful that you guys rescued him. So that way, even though he doesn't get the love that he deserves, at least I can recognize it and I can shout him out. So. And he's pretty cool, even him knowing me as a Buck fan, when I like tweeted and, message, he actually responded because obviously, having a Buck fan saying that I think you're the most underrated linebacker in the NFL is very unusual. Just like my relationship with a lot of Saints fans as a Buck fan is very unusual to some. But if you know me as a person, I love greatness, and I want to make sure that we let people know. Second down and 10, 7-0 Giants. The Atlanta game has not started yet, but I have it ready to go whenever we're going here. Oh, I imagine Bryce is, yes, absolutely, Mo Gumbo. I think that he has studied the hell out of those two guys and maybe even some others, that are taller than him just to get the mechanics down. But it's going to be a growing pains, for Young and CJ Stroud and Anthony Richardson. It's not going to be all peaches and cream. It might take a couple years for them to develop. There we go. Go, go, go. Nice. Bounce off that defender. Nice cutback. First down, Panthers. Move the chains. Nice catch. What other teams do you follow, Mogumbo? I want to get to know you on a deeper level. So obviously Saints. You don't watch baseball. Do you watch any other teams? Are you like an LSU fan for football? Do you follow college football? What are your favorite teams and players, either past or present? I like to be able to get to know the people that support me on the channel, and especially someone like you that made Paisley's birthday fantastic. Shotgun set. Flag on the play. Get rid of it. Avoids the sack lunch. Falls down. Gets up. Flag on the play. Get rid of it. Going deep. Got a man. Oh, incomplete. That's a hold on the O-line. Adam Thielen, the intended receiver. Still weird as hell seeing Adam Thielen there. Lined up in the neutral zone. That's a no-no. Interesting to see if Thielen, he looks like he's in pretty good shape. But, I mean, I'm not really sure what we're going to get production-wise. But, I mean, if he can be even a shell of himself on the Vikings before he got hurt, he could really help Bryce in his development. 1st and 5, handoff. Up those legs. There we go. There we go. Just short of the first down marker. And we're still waiting on the Falcons here to get going. $5. Let's get to a hundo. 95 to go. Oh, and I was going to look at the schedule for tomorrow so that way we can go over that. All right, let me look. So the Mariners play tomorrow at 4:10, so I won't be able to do that. And then Saturday, Jags, Lions, or Dolphins, Texans. Those are our options probably for tomorrow. And then everything beyond that, I'm going to be busy. Oh, hit in the backfield. Okereke with the tackle. So Jags, Lions, or Dolphins, Texans. So I'll probably do the Jags, Lions at 10 a.m. more than likely. And then Bills, Steelers at 3:30. Bears, Colts at 4. Bucks, Jets. Chiefs, Cardinals. Titans, Vikings. Pats, Packers, Niners, Broncos, Raiders, Rams, Cowboys, Seahawks. And then on Sunday, I will do the Saints and Charger game. And Monday, I'll do Ravens, Commanders. So, and I'll be doing a shitload of reaction videos when I get home on Saturday night and Sunday morning. I'll be up late. Football in the building. What's good? Hurst with the penalty. I'll start. Okay, here we go. I was just about to say, are we going to get this shit started? And they just are going into the pregame and whatnot, so I'll get it situated here. Young, there we go. Nice catch. Nice throw. Adam Thielen, first down, Panthers. All right, let's go to the Falcon game now. All right, so I'll have that on mute, and then we'll get this one going. All right, now I got to flip them. I got to put one below and one up high, but we're still going to keep an eye on Bryce. Hopefully he gets a touchdown on this drive. Bajan, baby. Okay, so I got him flipped now, and now I got to show you guys the thumb, and then I got to refresh this so we can get the scoreboard to come up. And here we go. All right, kickoff. Falcons recover. Take it. Go, go, go. Flag on the play. All right, 7-0 Giants. It's nice that I can just click a couple buttons and whatnot. So, yeah, we'll do probably the stream in the morning. Unless I end up just doing like reaction videos. But again, if there's nothing for me to do until 1 o'clock, until after the Jags and Lions end, I'll probably end up doing that Jags Lion matchup. I like both of those teams. They're intriguing to me. It's better than Dolphins Texans at 1. So which I might end up doing that one as well, but probably not. I'll probably just do one game, Jags at 10 a.m. I know it's early, and then reaction videos, and then go to dinner, come home, and then I got a shitload of reaction videos to do. Until we end up doing a football game later on Sunday for the Saints. All right, Ritter, let's go. 3rd down and 9 for Bryce Young. I got 2 games on here at the same damn time. And 30 minutes, we got the Mariners and Stros. Handoff. Algier. He's nice. Young with the throw. Passes a little low, incomplete on 3rd down and 9. Or did he catch that? Flag on the play. I think he dropped it. Holding offense for the Falcons. Oh, he got hit in the face. That's a penalty on the Giants. Nice. The drive is extended. for the Panthers. There we go. But no stream tomorrow night. Correct. We'll be streaming at probably 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then I'll be doing a shitload of reaction videos. All right, here we go. Ritter, shotgun set. First down and 10. Nice pass. There we go. Mac Hollins, former Raider. 2 games at the same damn time. That's what football's about. I know some people don't give a shit about preseason, but I love it. Obviously week 1 is rough to watch. That's no doubt, but it's football. Week 2 gets better, with starters, and week 3, pretty good. Some starters play, some don't. It's that last warm up, and then we're in the regular season. So, second down and 7 for the Panthers. Ritter with the play action. There we go. Pitts. Go Pitts. There we go. And like I said, the Falcons will get second place in the NFC South, 100%. It'll go Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Bucks, 100%. And there is a slight chance the Falcons could get, 8 or 9 wins. The most they could hope for is maybe 10. And that's if everything goes just great, for them and the Lions as sleepers. But then it always could go as bad as 4 to 7 wins. It could be that as well for the Falcons. But I think they're going to be better than the Panthers and the Bucks, so they should be able to get to 8 or 9 wins. Hopefully. Handoff. Oh, Bajan, nice cutback. Let's go. 13-yard gain, first down. Falcons. I got him on the thumb. Bajan, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Sam Howell. Yes, I saw that. All right, second down and 2. Bryce Young still driving in the red zone. Come on, Bryce. It's cool, too, because I like the NFC South. So, a lot of times if Bucks fans are haters, but I enjoy watching the Saints, the Panthers, and the Falcons, believe it or not. I mean, I got a lot of pride for the, conference that we're in, and we're not very good right now. We might be the worst division in football, but still. Robinson gets stood up. Nice game tackle by the Bengals, and hopefully I get to see a little Miles Murphy out there. And they got Cordarrelle Patterson and then Algier and Bajan. So they got one of the best 3-headed horses on the Falcons, on top of Ritter, Drake London from USC, and Kyle Pitts from Florida. And speaking of Florida, they have the brand new special on Netflix about the Florida Gators and Urban Meyer coming out soon in like a few days. Holy shit. Watch it. It's going to be just like that Johnny Football special, maybe even better. That's big facts. I mean, there's a couple teams that Urban Meyer coached. I mean, even with Aaron Hernandez and all the Cam Newton was on the team back in the day before he got kicked off the team and went to Auburn. Lots of crazy. The Pouncey twins, Tebow. I mean, there was a few of those Florida Gator teams that were phenomenal. Chris Leak right after Tebow. All right, here we go, Falcons. Okay, perfect. Appreciate that. I'm keeping an eye on the clock. Let's go. Football, baby. I mean, I'm in heaven right now. And the matchups are actually kind of good. I mean, some people don't give a shit about Carolina and the Giants, but I got to see the first string with Darren Waller. That was a bucket, list type of thing that I wanted to see at least in week 2. And, nice. London using that big body and that big frame. There we go. First down. Falcons. And Ritter is going to be better than Malik and some of those other quarterbacks. And Ritter has a chance to be there with Kenny Pickett, where they're not going to be great, but they might be a little bit better than you think because they got a good supporting cast. I don't think Pickett's going to be that great at all. George Pickens is a freak. So as long as he just goes to George Pickens, like Roethlisberger went to AB, Pickett might end up getting 10 wins and getting the Steelers to the playoffs possibly. And Ritter is good enough with the supporting cast, even though the O-line and defense has weaknesses and big holes, they might be able to get to 8 or 9 wins. Hell, maybe even 10. I'm really hoping that they can get 9 or 10, just like with the Lions. So we're still knotted up at 0 here with the Bengals and the Falcons. And then we were doing a little bit of coverage for the Panthers and the Giants. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. Yeah, I was shocked. I mean, like I said, but she liked my post on Twitter, and she never does that. And we haven't seen her in like 7 months. So it was really cool to have her not only do that, but to hop in. And not only that, she donated. And she donated 40. So I mean that was big. Some streams we do really well, and other streams will be at 0 or 5 or 10 or 20. And when you can end up getting over the goal, and you get Cyber and Holly helping with that, that was huge, as well as Sarah. So man, throw was high right there, almost picked off. And I like Ritter. Ritter has swagger like Sauce Gardner. They both went to Cincinnati. So I like Ritter more, than Kenny Pickett. But again, Pickett's in a better situation. But if you actually look at the players that the Falcons have, it's kind of sexy. Cordarrelle Patterson can play running back, wide receiver, tight end, right? The slot receiver, quarterback. I mean, you can move them all around. Then you got him, Algier, who's maybe the most underrated running back in the league, right? Who's a no-namer, and Bajan, right, in the draft. Drake London is a stud, even though he hasn't really shown his full potential just yet. Kyle Pitts from Florida. So it's like you got these sexy weapons. It's just like, is Ritter the guy? And if he is, then build the O-line and the defense, and sooner than later, the Falcons will be a 10-win team, maybe even this year. So 3rd down and 12. Oh, 12 noon. You know what time it is? Time for a sack lunch. I'm Bryce Young. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, Drake London. Telling you. I disagree, Joe. Ritter is one of those guys. You just need to give him a chance. A lot of times with quarterbacks like Zach Wilson or Trey Lance, it's all hype, hype, hype. But if you actually watched his career, he can throw, he can run. And obviously, the situation didn't look that great when he got drafted. But Ritter is one of those guys that he could end up being the franchise guy. I'm not saying he will be, but he's better than Malik. I think he's better than Pickett, but Pickett probably has more around him as far as a full complement of a squad. But again, if TJ Watt gets hurt, then that goes out the window. And they still need O-line and defensive help with the Falcons. But the Falcons, even if they don't play great, they're going to be better than the Panthers and the Bucks. So you should be able to win 7, 8, 9 wins this year. And if you don't make the playoffs this year, then maybe next year. So, but I have more confidence in Ritter than I do with some of these quarterbacks that we've seen in the last couple years. But a lot of that also has to do with not just Ritter, but also who you have surrounding Ritter. Cordarrelle Patterson, Algier, Bajan, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. I mean, if you're literally thinking about that, that is actually pretty sexy as far as athletes on that particular squad. They're just the Falcons. People don't want to give them the respect. So 3rd and 21. Oh, nice catch by the Panthers. Let's switch the audio up here. All right, now we got the Panther game back on with the Giants. We'll go back and forth with the commercials and whatnot. Holding. The bots are back. They always love me during NFL season. But the Falcons, they're looking for that guy. I mean, we're not talking like a Chris Miller or a Chandler. They need somebody, to be the guy. I mean, if they would have held on to Brett Favre, what could have been? I mean, could you imagine if they didn't trade away Brett Favre when they drafted him? Like with the Falcons when they had Jamal Anderson, they probably would have won the Super Bowl for sure. Young, check down. Nice shot, Bryce. Stiff arm. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. I see you. Zach in the building. What's good? Yes, give me all the Kraken news that you have. Anything that you have USC related, Kraken related, Seahawk related. I watched your boy Pete play quarterback in practice. Fuck, he looks good. I'm not saying he's a starting quarterback or nothing like that, but for an older guy, he's got that grandpa look. He's a lot faster and young at heart. It's cool to be able to see him run those drills at quarterback. All right, we got Panthers here with the field goal attempt. Field goal is up. And it's good. They finally get on the board in week 2 in preseason. No longer that 27-0 stigma against the Jets. Nice kick. There we go. Okay. Yes, I am covering the Mariners tonight. So again, if baseball fans supported me better, I wouldn't even be doing these football games right now. And if it was the regular season, I would do NFL regular season. I'm going to do college, right? And I'm going to do Mariners, 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 sometimes Dodgers for my dad. But if I'm going to grind it out and spend an hour on the thumbnail, stream for 3 or 4 hours, and I'm going to be at 0, that's like hella disrespectful to me and my time and what I'm worth. I'm not at 20 subs or 2 subs or just starting off. No offense, Megan, because I know you're just starting off with your channel. That wasn't a low blow or anything to you, but I'm at like 20,000. So I feel I need to be able to get compensated for my worth. And if I'm going to be doing, Mariners, and I have other events to choose from, I can't be spending all this energy and time and effort, starting lineups, all the photos, grinding it out for fucking 0. You know what I'm saying? I have my own personal worth. So, if baseball fans and NASCAR fans and basketball fans and hockey fans want me to do that, I need to get the support, views, subs, donos to make it worth my time, especially if I have something like football and wrestling where I know those fan bases are going to donate, and they're going to donate heavy, and they're going to donate often. And I don't know why baseball, basketball, hockey, and NASCAR fans don't do that like NFL and wrestling. But I mean, I've been doing this shit for a long time, and if things improve, yeah, but I will be covering the Mariner game tonight as well. But that's if you ever see me as being as a hardcore Mariner fan, and Bryce is pitching, so that would normally be something that I do. But again, I value myself. I value my time. I feel I am one of the best in the world. So for me to be at like a 0 is disrespectful. So I'm not going to go out of my way and grind it out for a 0. You know what I'm saying? There we go. And that's just the honest truth. I know some people, don't like to be truthful about stuff, but I'm always going to keep it 100 with you guys. I don't want to sugarcoat shit and make up lies and whatnot, but I'm just going to keep it real. No, it's all good, Zach. It's all good, but I will be covering the Mariner game. I'll even throw some audio up, and like I said, at some point, I'm going to actually turn off the Giant and Panther game, and then I'll just focus on this football game and the Mariners. So don't you worry. I mean, Bryce is pitching. Here we go. Oh, slips and falls on first down and goal. Come on, Ritter. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Lots of options for sure with Quinn Ewers and Arch Manning. Yep. And like I said, I love doing the Mariners. I love the Mariners as much as I love the Ducks and the NFL and wrestling in general. It's up there. I mean, I like it more than Blazers and some of these other things that I'll do. But there's the hierarchy of what I love to do, and the Mariners is up there. I love it. Just like I love covering NFL games and doing wrestling watch parties and whatnot, and college football with my Ducks. But again, for where I'm at in my sub count and the views and the donos and being, not really supported and not getting the proper algorithm love, I have to be it's a business for me. I'm my own boss. So I just can't be fucking streaming every day and hitting a 0 or 5. I got bills to pay. I got rent and bills. You know what I mean? And you got to put yourself in my shoes too. Like if you were at my sub count and you had my work ethic and you spent 4 hours putting in your blood, sweat, and tears into something, and then you get a 0. I mean, how would that make you feel? You feel like shit. Nice catch. Hodge with the catch. Hopefully he's okay. But I hope you're doing well, brother. And don't you worry. Supersonics, yeah. I can't wait for them to come back. I always loved the Blazers Supersonic rivalry. Gary Payton, Detlef Schrempf, Sean Kemp, Xavier McDaniel, many, many others. Dale Ellis, Robinson with a 1-yard gain. All right, Mo Gumbo, thanks for coming in. I really do appreciate you. All right, what do you got here? What does he say? Go to a lot of AAA ball games. I like AAA. You still like MLB when you can name the players on the teams. Now you don't know. That's right. Yeah, I hear you. You got to put in effort. If you put in the effort, or if you have a favorite team, it's much easier. But I hear you. All right, third down and goal for the Falcons. Come on, baby. Let's go, Atlanta. Well, man in motion. Ritter. Tipped. Picked. Picked. It's a pick potty. It's a pick potty. Oh, that's rough. In the red zone, too. Ritter. The Riddler. He's going to have growing pains, too. Oh, that was PI. Scotty Miller, the former Buccaneer. That was PI for sure. All right, hold up. All right, now I got to go back to the audio. Lots of flipping audio today. Let's go back to the Panther game. DJ Montgomery. You've had a lot of injuries, too. You just need to be able to get Jonathan Taylor kiss and make up. 7-3 Giants. Handoff. Short gains, stuff there at the line. And we got the Mariner game coming on here in about 14 minutes. So, again, I will try to stream me and all three games and see if it works, but I don't want any lag. So, right now I'm streaming and I got both games up, but I love watching multiple games at once because if one team or one game is kind of ass, then you can go to the other. Or if you got two exciting games, then there you go. Hodgins incomplete. He's old as hell, but like I said, he can produce a little. Like instead of him getting 10 sacks, maybe he'll get 3 to 5. But the main thing is can he stay healthy? So if anything, it's just for depth. And he's going from the Browns to the Ravens. So the Ravens will know how to use him. Maybe it'll be situational. Maybe they won't even start him. But I think it's a good move for the Ravens if they're trying to get past the Steelers and make the playoffs. They're not going to be as good as the Bengals, but they might be able to get second place with Lamar and then adding that piece, even though he's old as hell. It can't hurt him. Go. First down, Giants. I mean, if you're expecting Clowney to get 10 sacks, I highly doubt it. Is it possible? Yeah, it is possible with Roquan Smith and a lot of the great talent that they have there, and he can feed off that energy and have like a rebirth in his career. Think about it. If you were on the Browns, right, with Myles Garrett, which is still pretty cool, and then you go to the Ravens, who actually can make the playoffs, you're probably rejuvenated. You're like, yes, I got out of the shithole. Now I can actually maybe make the playoffs. So I don't expect a whole lot, but I think that if it's just a 1-year deal, no big deal. That'll give them some depth. First down and 10. Oh, what happened to my hands? All right, now I got to switch back to audio. All right, let's go back to the Bengals game here. You don't take defensive players in fantasy. Some leagues have fantasy, but it's defense, not defensive players. If you go into a league that actually does defensive players, I wouldn't even do that league because then you're going to be way over your head. You're already going to be way over your head, to begin with. But the way that it works is you pick a defense, and then that defense gets points based off picks and sack lunches. And obviously, if they hold a team to 0 or low points. So it's not really you're looking at the players on defense. You look for players on offense, right? And then it's just defense and a kicker. So it's like quarterback, running back, wide receiver, a flex, a tight end, and a flex can be a running back, wide receiver, or tight end, a kicker, and a defense, and then you have a bench. So it won't be actual individual defensive. No, that's a good question. But there are his fantasy leagues where crazy ass people actually have defensive players, but it's nonsense. Like even me as an expert, I wouldn't even do a league that had defensive players. It's just stupid. There's just way too much stuff going on, It's just better to do the standard offensive players, kicker, defense, and either do a 10 or 12-man league. So I'm hoping 2 for 3. If we can go 3 for 3, that would be great. But we have a 5-2 record, Zach, on them. So but we are on the road, so it could get ugly, but hopefully we don't get swept. And like I said, we don't have too many games left, like what, 40? So hopefully we can end up, doing something crazy like 28-12 or 25-15 and get as close to 90 wins as possible. So I mean, I didn't end up making a thumbnail for the Mariners game, but if I would have made a thumbnail for that, then I could essentially switch the name of the stream to the Mariners Astros if I wanted to, and then just put up the thumb on YouTube and flip it. But I figured that I would just do the football games and I would watch the Mariners. Well, I can call it. I can call multiple games. It's not a problem. I can do it. So. Oh yeah, I would love to sweep them, Zach. You know that. I mean, if we win one game, cool. If we win two, fantastic. If we win all three and sweep them, fucking sports Twitter is gonna go fucking insane, especially with the Mariners fan base. So, and Julio's 9 for 9 in his last two games, so pretty incredible. And it shows you when we're hot, we can compete with anybody. And obviously the Royals are a garbage team, but still, it took a lot for us to be able to come back in some of those games. Play action fake. Simeon, nice throw, nice catch. First down, Bengals. Prediction for the Hawks and Cowboys. Well, it's preseason, so you just got to be able to see who's got more depth. It could go either way. Like I said, I mean, both teams to me are playoff teams. Both teams have good depth, but you just don't really know how much the starters are going to play for each team. So, like, let's say the Hawks play their starters for a half, and the Cowboys play their starters for a quarter. Now, if you get more points in the beginning, that might be enough to win. With the backup. So, I mean, if the Seahawks lose in preseason, it doesn't matter. You just want to get reps. You know what I mean? Of course, if you can win, it's great. But if the Hawks lose, or even if they get blown out, that doesn't indicate that they're going to be a garbage team in the regular season. I still have both of those teams being playoff teams. Hawks for sure, and Cowboys should be as well. You would think, but you never know unless they have injuries and whatnot. Yeah, flex means it's a running back, a wide receiver, or a tight end. You can decide what you want to put there. So, like for when I play, I go quarterback, two running backs, two wide receivers, and a lot of people will go wide receiver for the flex, but I like to do running back. So that way I have three running backs because running backs can run and they can catch, right? So if you get a receiving running back, it's almost like a cheat code. But if you get a really good wide receiver at the flex, that can help you win as well. Or if you have two really good tight ends, but to make that happen, it would have to be like, oh, Travis Kelce's my starter, and then somehow I ended up with Darren Waller, and it's a good matchup, and I'm going to throw him at the flex. But most people will put a running back or a wide receiver at that position. Whoever you think is going to score the most points, you put in that spot, and you can choose between a running back, wide receiver, or tight end. I hope that explained that. I'll teach you. I'll teach you all the secrets. If you need help, I'll teach. Like I said, I feel I'm one of the best in the world at fantasy as well. So, I mean, I know all the little secrets, and people that are in this room, like Sarah, she knows how to play as well. So if you ever have any questions, from a female to female standpoint, she can teach you too. It's not like I'm the only one that knows how to be great at fantasy. She's great as well. So 14-3 Giants, and we're still knotted up here at 0 with the Falcons and the Bengals. Hopefully we get some kind of scoring. And then the Mariners are coming up here in about 7 minutes. But you have to assume anytime the Mariners are on, and if I'm streaming something else, I'm watching it. So, I'll put the audio on, and, we'll be following that as well. And then, hell, at some point or another, if this game ends up being just straight up bootios and dog shit, I can actually change the background, put an Astro background up, change the baseball cards from the football cards, get the scoreboard up, and then I can always make a thumbnail after, or I can switch it back on being so I'm versatile. I don't have to stick it with just whatever we're doing. I can modify on the fly if needed. So, and hopefully we actually get some type of scoring here, but I'm still following the football, Calais Campbell, Atlanta Falcon, OG, 16th season, 14-3 Giants. Come on, Bengals. Come on, Falcons. Get some points, damn it. Now, if I would have made a thumbnail for the Mariners, then yeah, then I probably would have been at this point, it being 0-0, no point scored. Maybe I would have been like, all right, I'm going to switch the stream and I'm going to go do the Mariner game now. But I can, if you have Twitter or Instagram, Zach, because if you have Twitter or Instagram, you can follow me and I'll send you a link. And then you can actually watch baseball, basketball, football, hockey on there. So just let me know. I have two options to do too. So, and no computer viruses, no phone viruses. You click on the link, a pop up comes up, you close it, you hit the link again, open, and then you're good to go. So, yeah. So if you have Instagram, shoot me a follow and a message. So if you follow me and then just say, hey, this is Zach, send me like a DM, and then I can send you the link. And then you can watch the Mariner game and every Mariner game. 4th and 2. I mean, not everyone's got root sports and not everyone lives in the Pacific Northwest. Or if you have like MLB extra innings, there's multiple ways. Sometimes it's on Apple, sometimes it's on YouTube. You just have to be able to. Northwest Sports Fanatics, just down here on the bottom of my screen. You see it? I got my banner up right now, but if you look on the screen here, so we got my Twitter handle, X handle, at Orion_NWSF, at Northwest Sports Fanatics, NW Sports Fanatics on Instagram, and then YouTube, and then we are the Fanatic family. Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. For your and Paisley's orange chicken tonight. Mo Gumbo. $20 dono from Mo Gumbo. Not only did Mo Gumbo, do the 50, right? Now he's actually starting to come through and do it on a regular basis, and you have no idea how important that is to the channel, with some of the struggles that we've had. And thank you so much, man. It means a lot, dude. Mo Gumbo with a 20. Let's go. Mo Gumbo. Mo money, mo problems, Mo Gumbo. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. And I will be getting Chinese food. I'll be going out to dinner tomorrow. So thank you so much. That'll go towards some orange chicken tomorrow for sure. Maybe some egg rolls and some shit like that. So thank you so much. Appreciate you, Mo Gumbo. And just send me a direct message, Zach, and like you just follow me. Send me a direct message, and you can figure out how to do that, and then I'll send you the link. 25 doll hairs. Let's get to a hundo. See, and that's always cool when you can get surprised where you can't judge a book by its cover, and then now me and Mo Gumbo might end up having this amazing relationship from here on out for the rest of my life. Sometimes it's like you can have that bitterness towards each other because you're rivals of the team. But if you can still, appreciate greatness and respect each other, then you can still have a great time. And I'm very blessed to have someone like Mo Gumbo to be a part of the channel, let alone to be able to donate like that too, because some people donate and some people fucking don't. So no flag on the play on 4th down and 2. All right, here we go, Zach. I got your follow. Alford. All right, I got the message request. Accept. All right. Sup, dude? Sup, dude? All right, let me get it for you here real quick. All my Mariner buddies are going crazy right now too. Some of them can't even believe that I'm not doing the game, but again, it all depends on what we're talking about with support and whatnot. One sec here. I always like helping people out. I know how that goes. All right, Zach, I got you. So I check your Instagram, and you can watch it on your phone, on an iMac, on an iPad, on a computer, and then you just click on a particular sport. You'll go that particular route, and then go from there. And then again, you click on it, a pop up will come up, close it, click on it again, you should be good to go. Just adjust the volume, And with that one, it's a very clean link. So usually you won't have any issues. Every once in a while, there'll be, it goes down or something might happen with it. Audio or video might go out for a half inning or something like that. But most of the time, it'll be clean all the way through. So, and then if something happens with that one, I have a backup one for you too. All right, let me get I got to get another link up here. I'm going to try to do 3 at the same damn time. All right, then we got to get the Mariners up here as well. All right, and hopefully, all right, here we go. All right, so I got the Mariner audio now up. All right, so it doesn't look like I'm lagging at all. So I got all 3 going at the same time right now, including myself. So I have 4 going at the same damn time. So and we got Bryce Miller on the mound. So 14-3 Giants, 0-0 Falcons and Bengals. And then obviously we got the Mariners and the Astros. Big thing here. I got you, bro. I got you. And you can use that for the rest of your life. So again, you get in a situation where you're just, not wanting to watch some like game cast on ESPN. Now you'll be taken care of for the rest of your life, brother. Julio? Yeah. Julio, 10 for 10 in the last 3 games. Get the fuck out of here. Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, baby. Julio. Yes. Torres is up. Well, I was hoping that the Falcons-Bengal game would be a little bit better, and we could still end up getting a decent score. But at least there's like 3 things to watch at the same damn time. So, all right, hold on. I'm going to minimize my screen of myself. There's no purpose of me looking at myself in such a big screen if I can watch all of these other things at the same damn time. So let me minimize myself smaller, so that way I got a clear view of everything that we got going on, including you guys. Popped up. Okay, yeah, no worries. Do those fantasy mocks. And like I said, you have any questions, ask me and Sarah. We'll give you the proper information. We won't steer you wrong. So, and if anything that looks like it's lagging on my end, let me know. But I'm looking at myself and it looks really good. So it looks like the gig is working. I got me. I got the Bengals and Falcons 0-0. I got the Giants 14-3 over the Panthers. And we got the Mariner audio on right now since the Mariners are up. And at the top of the first, 0-0 with the Mariners and the Astros. Oh, nice slide there by the Falcons. And it's Bryce Miller too, so big deal for me. Julio with a stolen bag. There we go, Julio. So if anyone is just coming in, obviously I'm covering 3 games at once right now. So we got 2 of the preseason games. We got Mariners Astros that's on right now, which is probably the most important game out of the 3 because we're both in the playoff hunt and we're one of the hottest teams in baseball right now. So it's just that the reason I didn't end up doing that is sometimes support is a little light when I end up doing the baseball, NASCAR, NHL, or basketball, unfortunately. Now, and hopefully at some point we can get more support on those so that way I don't have to pick and choose. I can just do what I want and know that we're going to be able to hit a good number. So 3rd down and 6, 0-0 Falcons and Bengals, 14-3 Giants and Carolina. 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and we're just getting underway with the Mariners and the Astros. And I just want to be able to watch all 3 at the same damn time. Now, again, if the Falcon game was a little bit more popping, then I would have the audio on it right now. But they're kind of running in mud right now with both teams. 3rd down and 6. Shotgun set. Simeon. Nice catch. And he dropped it. Come on. Falcons. No, that was Heineke. Ooh, Heineke from Heineke, the former Redskin. Ty France fouled back. So my voice will probably get a little tired going from one game to the next. I mean, I don't know how many people could call 3 games at once, but I think I can. 4th down and 6 for the Falcons. They're about to punt. 3rd down and 4 for the Giants and the Panthers. Panthers are looking for anything offensively. And right now at the top of the first, 0-0, Mariners and Astros. Big game, set of 3. And we're 5-2 against them. Ty Francis struck out, looking 2 away. And if anyone wants me to specifically put audio on a particular one, let me know, but like I said, I'm just going to kind of bounce around from each one depending on which one goes to commercial. And I'm just going to try to soak in as much sports as I can. We're fanatics here. We're not average, right? And Mo Gumbo, are you still in the room? If Mo Gumbo's in the room, or when he comes back, we need to get him some Saint players or whatever he wants. So next up, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's go 4th down and 1 for the Panthers. 14-3. They got blown out 27-0 in week 1 against the Jets. Embarrassing. 4th down and 1. Handoff. And stopped by the Giants D-line. Fumble. Oh, picked up, scooped, but it was down. Giants defense came up big there. All right, come on, Cal. Let's go. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. And Cal Raleigh's got the most home runs since he started playing for the Mariners the beginning of last year. He's got 41 home runs, which is number 1 for catchers in Major League Baseball from the start of the 2022 season. Pretty amazing. All right, that went to commercial. All right, so let's go back to whatever game that's not on commercial, which will be the Giant game. So we'll bounce around from audio. I don't think I've ever done this on the channel where I've watched 3 things at once and called 3 games at once, but hell, it is what it is, right? Sterling Shepard in the game, man in motion. Shotgun set, scrambling, gambling, fumble, picked up. I think I might have been an incomplete pass, though. I'm really happy I'm not having any lag. I mean, remember that one stream that we had about a month ago where I had the lag and I was only doing 1 game? But other than that, we haven't had that issue since then. So, and I reset all my settings, so everything should be good. But this is awesome. I feel like I'm watching like Sunday Ticket or something with all the screens that I got going on here. All right, let's get some Saints fans photos prepped here. So that way I can at least throw some stuff up for him when he comes back, if he comes back, which I feel he will. And Sarah, I mean, we need it. We need to be able to have heavy hitters. We need to have people that support. And, sometimes you get that support from the most unlikely of people sometimes too. So, and then hopefully that'll be, a thing where it'll encourage others to support more as well too, Get a couple Drew Brees photos up here. Let's go back to the football game. I'll try to bounce around from like each one. Pass down the sideline, incomplete in the Bengal game. And we got my boy Bryce Miller on the mound. Let's go, Bryce. Let's go, Bryce. Oh, no worries. I know you do. Anytime I talk about the struggles and things, you're never someone that I would like single out or talk about. It's never you. Okay. I just think that I'm always very straightforward and very honest, maybe even blunt at some, times, but I have to keep it honest and genuine and real at all times. I mean, Like I said, Sarah's been along for the ride, so she sees how things go. And the better that I do, the more I can take care of her. But if I'm struggling, then it's going to be hard for me to even, but I still try to make that effort and buy her, something at least once a month to be able to show that appreciation, because that's what you should do. But it's like, man, sometimes, in 2023, it's been where I couldn't even do it. I could barely even survive myself. So, yeah, but you will when you can. So that's all that matters. We have an understanding. All right, let's go to the Mariners here since the other games are at commercial. So it'll be like kind of a musical chairs with the audio. All right, Bryce, 2 away. Bengals, Falcons 0-0. I did not expect that. But again, we had a 5-3 score with that Eagle game. So I guess some of the preseason games are a little wild, a little crazy. But, we're doing 3 games at once right now. So, I totally understand. Yordan Alvarez is up next. Bryce pitched low in the zone for a ball, 1-0 count. Second down and 10 for the Giants. Nice catch. First down, Giants. Move the chains. That was a good throw and a good catch. Good execution from the New York Football Giants there. First down and 10, Giants 14, Carolina 3, 0-0. Obviously in the football game, if I knew it was going to be like this, I probably would have did the Mariner game, but Yordan Alvarez, right underneath it, Julio. There we go. There we go. We get out of the inning, 0-0. Bryce Miller, baby. Yeah. Let's go. All right, now that goes to commercial. It kind of works out good because each one kind of goes to commercial when I need it to. And then we can go to, like, each one is at a different point in the game. So it's like we can kind of bounce around for each one, a little bit for each one. Now, if the Bengals and the Falcons game was lit and we was like, fucking 14-14, then I probably would have just, had my focus on that primarily. But I mean, if I got 3 games at once, why not, right? It's preseason, it's not regular season. Now, if this was regular season Bengals Falcons, then that's all I'm doing. I'm not touching anything else. But it's preseason, so it's it's kind of like we're just having fun, right? That way you can get updated on everything that I got going on. Touchdown, Giants. Gray with a tutty. Nice. All right, let's go back to the Bengals game, and hopefully we can get some positivity out of this score in this game. Oh, yeah, it's a tutty. Looks like he crossed the plane. Come on, Bengals. Come on, Falcons. Allen or Mahomes is quarterback for fantasy. I mean, there's not really a wrong answer. You don't want to pick quarterback too early, though. You want to be able to have a complete team because a lot of people will draft a quarterback too early and they have holes at running back and wide receiver, and then they get screwed over. You want to have a complete team, top to bottom, where you have all stars, Pro Bowl players all the way down. You don't want to have like Mahomes, and then all of a sudden you have like a shitty running back or shitty wide receivers because you're not going to be able to beat the good teams. But either one would be great. Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Herbert, even though he got hurt last year, but sometimes you'll get people that are sleepers. Like, for example, Justin Fields. He can't really throw, but he can run. So he's like one of those guys that can put up just as many points as Patrick Mahomes because he might like throw for 1, but maybe run for 2. And he's getting running yards and passing yards. So it's all about stats. So sometimes you can build a roster and then not pick a quarterback right away. And then you can get a guy like a Justin Fields and then maybe like a Geno. Like I did last year, I had 3. I had Herbert, I had Justin Fields, and I had Geno, and it worked out for me. But obviously I drafted Herbert. He got hurt, And then I had to find other guys. Luckily, I got Geno, and he helped me. And then I got Justin Fields, so that way you can kind of rotate between different guys. So, yeah, quarterback in rounds three through 5 is perfect. If you draft a quarterback in the first or second round, most people will think you're an idiot. So just that's just kind of like it's like kind of common knowledge. But if you've never played before, then you would not know that. So. Because if you end up picking a quarterback in the first round, that means you're not going to get a good running back or wide receiver. And you got to look at the positions that are weak. Running back and tight end are thin. So you want to make sure you get your starting tight end early, not too early, but early, and make sure you're getting as many good running backs as possible. So that's big facts too. And there's so many wide receivers that you don't necessarily need to go so wide receiver heavy so early. You need to get like an elite one, but then you can get a really solid 2 or flex a little bit later. Because think about it, there's 3 wide receivers, a right, a left, and a slot. So every team's got 3 that they usually play, right? And then how many teams do we got? 32. So you got 90 receivers, right? Maybe 32 backs, 32 quarterbacks. 32 tight ends, and there's a drop off after the 6th tight end, the top 6, and there's a big drop off. So you have to understand what positions there's depth and what positions there's not depth. Yeah, kicker and defense is kind of questionable. I usually am the first one to go grab a kicker or defense, and I just do it when I feel like it. So, but Sarah's giving you good info right here. Everything that she's saying is pretty much what me and her do, and we never acknowledge each other on, hey, I'm going to do this. You do this, I do this. It's just like sometimes you just got to follow the leader. She drafted Kelsey, so she forced me to get Mark Andrews. Otherwise, if I didn't, then someone else would have. So you sometimes have to play off other people depending on what position you have in the draft too. Extra point is up, and it's good. 20-3 Giants. Let's go to the Mariner game here, get some audio. Mike Ford. Let's go, Mike. But again, it's all about building a complete team and having a great bench, and you want to have backups. So that way you have options. So it's like, let's say you have Patrick Mahomes, and then you're able to get Geno. What happens if Patrick Mahomes is going against a really, really good defense, like the Niners? Then you're like, oh, I don't know. Maybe he'll still do good, but instead of getting 30 or 40 points, maybe he gets 15. But then Geno has an easy matchup against the Cardinals, and maybe he'll be projected for 20, and then he gets 30. Then, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you can't be enamored by superstar players, but sometimes if the player is elite, you just keep them there the whole time. Like if you got Mahomes, you're just going to roll the dice. I'm going to probably have Mahomes in there the whole season. But unless there is a tough matchup and you got someone else that's worthy, like a Justin Fields, then maybe you could swap, but it's all up to you. That's what makes fantasy very difficult, because you're a coach. You have to be a good coach. You don't want to take all Hawk players, because if you do on the bye week, you automatically lose because you have no one to replace those guys. So you can pick a couple, like try to get Geno, try to get DK Metcalf, try to get Lockett or Smith-Njigba. You know what I mean? But those would be the only ones, or like Kenneth Walker. But you're probably not gonna be able to get all Seahawk players anyways, because people are gonna pick certain players at certain times. Yeah, but the last thing you want to do is have all Seahawk players. You'll literally get last in your league if you do that. You can't use your fandom to do fantasy. You have to be a fan of the league and a fan of elite players. And then also, once you do fantasy, you will actually be a better, knowledgeable fan. Instead of just being trying to be an expert of just the Seahawks. Once you play fantasy, you'll be more of a, maybe not an expert, but you'll be more fluent of the great players in the league in the NFL. You'll be much smarter after playing fantasy, because you have to read and you have to keep up with things in the lineup every week. Kayvon Thibodeau there on the sideline. 2nd down and 7, 0-0. Play action fake. He's got a man open, tipped. Oh, almost picked for the Bengals. Top of the second, 0-0 for the Mariners and the Astros. So I'll flip the audio back and forth. We're doing 3 games at once right now. So obviously the Bengals and Falcons, I did not expect 0-0. Giants 21, Panthers 3. That's a little bit better. And then we have this Mariner Astro game. And I would have done that 99 out of 100 and maybe not focused on these NFL games. But again, sometimes the support is light on the baseball stream. So it's like, you know, but I ended up doing all three now. So it doesn't matter. I mean, there's no one else on YouTube right now that's doing all three. So I'll tell you that. Shotgun set for the Falcons. 3rd down and 7. Nice pass. Nice catch. First down, Falcons. Move the chains. And the Panthers are very terrible. 21-3. And hopefully the Mariners can get this dub here. Yeah, and like I said, when you draft, it'll show the best available. Like there'll be like a clock, like a timer, 30 seconds, and it'll show, and then it'll show what you have open as a whole. Like, oh, I picked a quarterback, now I need a running back, and it'll fill in the slot with the name, so you'll know where to go. But it's all about how you pick. Like you just can't go running back, running back, running back, running back. You'll lose. You just can't go, wide receivers either. Sometimes wide receiver, running back, wide receiver, running back. Sometimes running back, wide receiver, running back, wide receiver. There's going to be a combination. And sometimes you can do all the preparation in the world and you'll still not be able to do your method because someone will do a curveball and pick Patrick Mahomes in the first round and then it screws everything up. Or someone will pick someone out of order, and do something weird. And then all of a sudden it changes the whole trajectory. Just like in the NFL draft when you get someone like you guys drafting Witherspoon. That took everyone for a loop. And then everyone has to kind of react afterwards. So, oh, no, you're good. Questions are good. If you're playing, and you don't want to end up in last place, this is obviously I think me and Sarah are very, very good. And, if it was me and her going against any other dudes in any other fantasy lineup, even if it was like a $100 buy-in, I think me and Sarah could finish in the top 5, probably top 3, honestly. I have never finished lower than the top 3. So, I mean, even if you have experienced players, but if it's a 10 or 12-man league, I feel confident in my skills, and I've seen how Sarah plays, and I feel confident in hers. But it's just a matter of, how you draft. That's going to determine if you're going to be a playoff team or not. If you have a bad draft, then it's not going to happen. Oh, he caught it. Was he out of bounds? Oh, out of bounds. Heineke with a good throw, but he couldn't keep his feet down. Damn it. I kind of like Heineke from Heineke. Top of the second, Jose Caballero in the box. We'll probably wait until after the 3rd week of preseason is over. That way we don't have any injuries. Because if you do it earlier and someone gets hurt, it's going to screw up the whole thing. So I know a lot of people do them early, but there'll be a week and a half from that last preseason game to the regular season. So we'll have plenty of time to do it. That's one rule that I learned. You never do it too early. Because then if you do it like now, and then all of a sudden week 3, you have a player that you draft and he tears his ACL, then you're fucked, Almost got his feet down there for Heineke. Rojas in the box. Top of the second. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Giants 21, Panthers 3. Panthers look like ass. And for whatever weird reason, the game I selected to do, me and Sarah thought was going to be good today, ended up being garbage. We're sitting at 0-0. Hopefully the second half is better. I could have never predicted that this game would be at 0-0 for Christ's sake. But, but at least I'm able now to flip to the Mariner game and the Giants game with the Panthers. So it's not like we're just stuck watching one game and it's 0-0 and that's all we got. That would be miserable. But we will get scoring in the game later. But, I mean, hell, it's almost 6 minutes left in the first half, and they don't have any points yet. Run to first, they got him. Mariners leave 2 runners stranded. Damn it. All right, let's go to the Falcon game now. So I'm pretty much going to be able to call the Mariner game, and then we'll keep up on the action with these streams too. It's just that I don't have the Mariners as the background. It's a big game for me. Like I said, it was Bryce Miller. If it's George Kirby or Bryce Miller and it's Astros, it must be something special for me to not do that as the primary. And it's football or wrestling, typically, right? But again, if the Mariners streams were getting better on the donos, then we would have done that today as the primary. But again, sometimes we do good, and sometimes, let's just be honest, sometimes people are cheap, and they don't appreciate the hard work that me and Sarah put in, which is unfortunate. So sometimes you got to do it as a business and you got to figure out what's going to be best for us. So 2nd down and 13. Heineke. Well, the Falcons are just about to score here, so finally we're going to get at least a field goal. Hopefully we get a tutty, though. 25, let's get to a hundo. 75 to go. But I feel like I can call 3 games at once. It's like, I know for most people it'd be hella difficult, but I think it's just like my, awareness and just being always focused on watching more than one game at once anyways that I think I can do it. So 3rd down and 8, shotgun set for Heineke. Pressure coming, look out. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is? Time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Gunter and Johnson come up there and give him a fucking Oreo cookie sandwich from Cincinnati. And now we're going to get a field goal on 4th and 17. That's tough. All right. Come on, Koo. It's my cousin. Come on, Koo. 36-yarder, my boy. Koo. And kick is up, and it's good. We got to score, Sarah. 3-0. The Atlanta Coos. Yeah. There we go. 21-3 Giants, Panthers. 3-0 Falcons, Bengals. All right, let's go back to the Mariner game now. Bryce Miller is pitching. This is actually working out much better than I anticipated because I was like, it's like, I'm not going to ignore the Mariner game. Yeah, I'm watching it too. I'm watching all 3. So 3rd down and 19, 21-3 Giants, and I can still call, both games at the same time. All 3 actually, and one of them is usually on the commercial. Mr. Williams, my boy. Oh, baby, baby. What would you like to see for a picture? Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Aaron Donald, or how about best friend, Mr. Williams is my best friend. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, man, for your generosity. Bang, bang. So originally I was going to do maybe the Mariner game, but the donos have been terrible when I do Mariner games for whatever reason. Baseball fans are cheap and they just don't give a shit about me, I guess. It's just like NASCAR, baseball, NBA, NHL. They just don't give 2 fucks about me. But when I do football and wrestling, people support, because those are like passionate people, But now I'm doing the Bengal game and the Falcons, which was 0-0 until just like a minute ago. I saw that you reacted to my reaction video late last night. He said, go and get it. I will, and I'm going after it. 21-3 Giants and the Panthers at halftime right now. And then now we got the Astros and the Mariners. So literally I am watching and calling 3 games at once. So if that's not worth a dono, I don't know what the fuck is. Oh, baby. $50 holla. And then he's like, let me do another $20 holla. My boy. Man, if everyone could be just like you and Mo Gumbo and Holly and Cyberpunk, we would be fine. But, goats are hard to find nowadays. And thank you so much for your generosity. I mean, I did a Mariner game a couple days ago. I got 0, bro. Like, I mean, like me and Sarah sometimes joke about it. Like $1? Like people can't even do a fucking dollar after like YouTube fees. It's like 45 cents for me, and people can't even do that. So it does make me feel a certain way, because especially if it takes me an hour to do a thumbnail and prep, and I'm doing 3 or 4 hours of work. I'm doing the starting lineups. I'm throwing up pictures. I'm giving my all with my energy, and I don't even get a fucking dollar. You're treating me like I'm a piece of shit, like I got fucking 2 subs. That's just the reality. So. It is what it is. But, when you get someone like Mr. Williams coming in, it definitely makes you feel loved, appreciated. And thank you so much, dude. Thank you. You are the man. A bang, 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 and a boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. And also when we get big days and big donos, it makes up for the days where me and Sarah are grinding and we get 0 or fucking 5 or 10 or, it's like, I'm one of the best in the world. And I don't expect people to treat me like some of the YouTubers that have like 100,000 subs. We'll get there, but don't treat me like I'm a piece of shit, like I'm like one of the worst or I have a terrible channel. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's like I'm at 20,000 roughly, but people treat me, I feel sometimes I'm at like 20 subs. I mean, let's keep it real. We work very hard here. And eventually people will start subbing as far as like popularity reasons, and it'll be like a bandwagon thing. Like, oh, the Northwest Sports Fanatics, they're popular. I'm just going to sub to them. We're not there yet, but we do have some fucking goats like Mr. Williams. $50 dono, baby. $20 dono, baby. Thank you, man. Way to set the example and set the standard. Ranch gang in the building. Thank you. You see how hard I'm pushing? Like, dude, I did fucking the Mariners Royals game. Then I did the fucking football game with the Eagles. And then I took Paisley for a fucking a walk, right? Or actually, no, I didn't take her for a walk. I didn't have her yet. I went for a walk for 45 minutes to an hour. And then I did a reaction video, even though I was tired as hell because I wanted to do it last night rather than this morning. So I'm going to work hard. It's just good to be able to get recognized that I am doing more than I was doing. So I'm kicking the fucking door open. Let's go. I just wish people would like appreciate me. You know, I really do feel hated on. You know, I'm already getting hated on by YouTube and I'm not in the algorithm. But the last thing I want to feel is like unloved and unappreciated. Like, go look at the streams, you know, from when I first started to what it looks like now. You know, what the thumbnails look like now, the background, the scoreboard, you know, everything that I do, you know. That's just real talk. You know, some people won't be real like this, but I have to be real. So, yeah, Space Kitty came back for the first time yesterday. It was incredible. It was incredible. And she even donated 40, which I didn't expect her to do. She liked my Twitter post. I thought that was unusual because she hasn't done that in 7 months. So I was like, well, maybe she'll come in. And then she came in and donated 20 and did another 20. And, you know, it's like, you know, I got bills and I got shit that I got to pay for. And, you know, when you're putting in all your blood, sweat, and tears, and then you do 4 hours of work and you're at $5, I mean, you know, anyone that would be in my shoes would be pissed. You know what I'm saying? But again, tomorrow is another day to prove yourself, you know, to be able to hopefully get people that will support. So, yes, absolutely. Oh, Mr. Williams, he's doing it all. He did a 50, right? He did a 20, and then he did a 69 for mental health on the Cash App. You're a god. You're a sports god, my brother. Thank you. We haven't had days like this. We used to have them all the time in 2022. Hell, we hit, I think, like 200 or more almost every day for like 6 months. But then Nate the Great died. Holly had a job issue. Some of the other goats were busy. You know, we didn't really see as much of Mr. Williams and Shep and some of the others. And then you go from having like an amazing year to I can't even afford to live. You know, and that's the reality. You know, like I wasn't even making enough to pay rent, and I was grinding like every day, and I still wasn't able to get enough to be able to like live, which is kind of sad. But you know, I'm still grinding, I'm still hustling, and I'm still full time, and doing those type of things. It means a lot. So thank you so much, man. Mr. Williams with the 50, with the 20. Set the fucking standard. Like Cyberpunk 2.0. All right, a 50, a 20. Some people have never even donated to me, right? And it's not like I get money from ad revenue. You know, it's not like I'm getting money like some people do. To get money on ad revenue, you have to be hitting like 1 million views, 500,000 views on a fucking video. And obviously, I'm not at that point. So, and then a 69 for the mental health. 69 for the mental health. We got to make sure we put that up too, right? I haven't forgot about you, brother. We still got that here for you. Okay? Feel me? Thank you. And that's what it is about. You know, there's been days where I helped you out. There's been days that you've helped me out. There's been days where we both have been terrible with the mental health. And there's been days that we've helped uplift each other. And I really do appreciate you, your friendship. And like I said, it's not just people that donate heavy to me. You know, a lot of times these people are my friends, and people are busy. You know, you got girlfriends, you got jobs, you got your own life. I know people aren't going to be able to be here for me all the time. But when you end up making this kind of effort, it really sticks to my heart, because like I said, there's been a lot of streams where me and Sarah have been underappreciated. You know, it's like you do a stream, you give it your all, $5. They're like, what? Then you do it the next day. Oh, it'll get better. Me and Sarah it'll get better. Then we do a stream the next day, $8. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Then do another stream and then maybe be at like $12. But you tell me, like, how many people could survive off $20 in 3 days. You know, I mean, you can't even fucking eat. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you very, very much. What would you like to see for photos, bro? I got you. Thank you so much for your generosity. And, you know, it almost makes me want to cry, bro. Because like I said, it's like I feel I'm one of the most talented people on YouTube. Period. You wanna, if you want to talk about my microphone skills, I'll go against anybody on TV or podcasts and YouTube, and I'll fucking obliterate them. All right. I do the film study. I do the fucking research. You know, I'm not biased. You know, I'm going to put in that grind and that effort. You know what I mean? But just because I'm not loved by the algorithm, you know, people, you know, maybe they just assume that, oh, he doesn't need it or whatever. You know, come on, dude. I don't have 3 jobs anymore. You know, I'm doing this full time. So, but I'll tell you what, anyone that's working full time wouldn't want to be, you know, getting $1 or $2, especially when they are talented. You know, that's big facts. So, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Let's put the Mariner game on here. I'm Lauren. I'm doing all 3 games right now, so I have been actually putting the audio up for a majority of the Mariner game. I just thought that the football game would be a little bit better. So yes, and they have Johnny Football, good, right? The Netflix quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, Marcus Mariota, good, and then the Florida Gators are coming out one in a couple days with a bunch of fucking people in it, and I highly recommend that. That'll be very, very good. What's good, Lauren? Julio, baby. Good job, Julio. It just sucks that football isn't like all year round. Because if football was all year round, I would be fine financially. You know what I mean? But the problem is Rodriguez with that homer. Let's throw up a Julio. But since football is not year round, I'm forced to do baseball, basketball, NBA, college hoops, NASCAR. You know, and sometimes I don't necessarily want to do those things, but I have to do something, you know, to grind, you know. So it's not like I want to be able to like, you know, be financially okay for 4 months and then be dirt ass poor and struggling, you know, for 8. You know what I mean? So hopefully we will, you know, we'll get some people to be able to step up when it's not football season. You know, football and wrestling streams do great, but baseball, basketball, hockey, NASCAR, I don't know what's wrong with those fan bases, but if they think it's okay not, you know, to support, you know, when football people and wrestling people support to the fullest, it's very sad, to be very honest. Not just for me, but for anyone else that does those other sports. You know, because if they're working hard and they're doing a great job, they do deserve to be able to get recognized for their hard work. And on top of that, some of the most talented people on planet Earth are on YouTube. They're better than people on podcasts. They're better than people on TV. They're better than people that are former athletes. It's just facts, you know? But again, some people recognize that and some people don't. YouTube is a community like Twitch. You either are on YouTube or you're not. You're on Twitch or you're not, you know. But as more and more talent emerges on YouTube and people recognize it, that it's a better source for entertainment, you know, than TV or podcasts, then maybe we'll get a little bit more support, you know. But I mean, I want to get to the point where I can normalize where we can do streams of any kind and get love, not just me doing football or wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You feel me? You know, I don't know why the baseball people are cheap, but they are cheap as fuck, right? NASCAR people, cheap, right? Hockey people, cheap. Basketball people, cheap. But wrestling people, hardcore. NFL and college football, hardcore. The most supportive, you know? That's just the real deal. I mean, it's just 100% true. I mean, and if you don't believe me, ask Sarah. She's been on the ride with me the whole way through. That's facts. All right, 3-0 Falcons. We're actually calling 3 games at once. So I'm doing the Giants Panthers, which is at halftime right now. 3-0 Falcons against the Bengals. Picked, go. Oh, they said he was down. And then I'm also doing the Mariner game right now, too. All right. Julio, 10 for 10, huh? Or 11 for 11? What is he at right now? Let me take a look. What is the batting that he's at? Julio is at 2 for 2. Julio is literally 11 for 11 in his last 3 games. That's got to be some kind of MLB record, dude. For real. Yeah, but again, Netflix special quarterback. Patrick Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, Marcus Mariota. When you watch that, it'll give you a better love and compassion and understanding that if you hated Kirk Cousins or Marcus Mariota after watching that documentary, you won't. You'll have another type of respect for those guys. And getting to see Patrick Mahomes behind the scenes without his annoying ass brother is pretty fucking cool too. Big facts. And then Johnny Football special, watch that. That's good. And then the Florida Gators have one that's coming up here in a couple days. So Johnny Manziel, De La Hoya, McGregor. Yes. Yes. There we go. One away. Nice throw by Gino. Yeah, I can take a look to see if I can find some. But like I said, yes, the Netflix one is very good quarterback. Watch it. It's a 10 out of 10. It's behind the scenes. So you see them talking to their wives, their kids. They're doing the play call with the wife. Spider 2 wide banana cross set on 3. And then you hear like Mariota talk to his wife or Kirk Cousins talking to his wife, and they're like trying to memorize the plays. You see him doing the workout regimen. You see him working with the trainers. You see Mahomes swear. He gets injured. And then Andy Reid tries to pull him. Fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. He just keeps saying fuck no. You know, you can see the passion and the love there. Very, very good. But I recommend that you watch that. There we go. Another throw to first. Caballero with the out. 1-0 Mariners. Julio's on the hottest heater of anyone right now. Mbida. What's good? Who dat? Yeah, I'm ready for football. I'm going to do the Saint game this weekend, and I did the Saints game on week 1 as well. So I appreciate you. Saints in the building all day, every day. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Mbida. Saints fan in the building. Drew Brees for Mo Gumbo and Mbida. You got anyone that you want to see? Let me know, and I got you. You want AK-41, Chris Olave, Demario Davis, Ryan Ramczyk, Cameron Jordan, Chris Olave, Mike Thomas, Jamal Williams, anybody. Your boys got it. I got you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's nice to be able to see like a dono train happen. And sometimes it's just one person like Mr. Williams coming in, and then someone that might have not donated sees that, and then they donate. But hell, if you're going and working hard and you don't get a donation in an hour or two, how the hell do you expect to get to a good number if no one's supporting? You know, and that's the reality of things. So thank you so much to all of y'all that are supporting. Thank you. It means a lot. And like I said, I just need to keep it 100 and real. Some people might not understand my struggle or my grind, you know what I mean? But it's not like I'm fucking rich, you know, by any means. And if I ended up having a lot of money, you know, what would I do with the donos? I would give it right back to the fans and buy them shit. And that's what I've done in 2022. But this year has been a struggle. So, yes, Johnny Football, I will do that. Yeah, make sure you listen to Sarah too. She's very good. Like I said, me and her were the number 1 and number 2 team in our league the whole year. And I think I lost 1 game all year. Sarah lost 2. And we barely lost the games that we lost. But then the people that beat us were like 7-5 and 8-4 because our players shit the bed in the playoffs. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you do good in the regular season. It's all how you do at the end. But you have to be one of the top 4 teams out of 10 to make the playoffs if it's a 10-man fantasy football league. So make sure you're asking Sarah. She will give you the right answers as well. Delete in the building. What's good? De La Hoya in the underwear. That's what you want. De La Hoya not in the underwear. So in the underwear. Matt in the building. What's good? I'm trying to cover all 3 games here at once. We got 20 seconds left before halftime with the Falcons. What's good? So I'm doing the Giants and Carolina Panthers. I'm doing the Falcons and Bengals, and I'm doing the Mariner game. So, all right, let's get up some football photos. I love me some Johnny Football too. The only 2 players that I was enamored with that I absolutely loved were, you know, that were must-see TV that weren't on like, you know, on my team or anything like that. Was obviously first one was Michael Vick at Virginia Tech, and he put Virginia Tech on the map. I didn't miss any games of Michael Vick, and the other was Johnny Football. But then you realize when you watch the documentary that Johnny Football was just a college kid. He just wanted to drink and you know, party, you know, sometimes with the drinking and the drugs and the girls. And he didn't care really about the NFL. He just was a good athlete. And it just so happens that, you know, he got the Heisman as a freshman, you know, was hanging out with Drake and all these celebrities, and it kind of fucking ruined his life. but he never really wanted to be in the NFL. He wanted to be around the camaraderie with Mike Evans and A&M. He just didn't want to do that. So some people were like, oh, he's a bust. Well, at least he's still alive. At least he didn't take his life. So I would highly recommend that documentary. It's very good. And I always will be a Johnny football guy. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Anyone that's had addiction, depression, anxiety, or whatever it is, not everyone is goddamn perfect. Okay. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you can actually climb out of that ditch and climb out of the hole. So, I would even rock a Johnny football A&M jersey to this day. I've always liked him. Yeah, he made some bad decisions, but, you have to learn from them. And I will always be a Johnny football supporter. Through and through. Facts. Money Manziel. What you know about that? Top of the fourth, 1-0 Mariners. Yeah, baby. What you know about that? Julio, 11 for 11 in the last 3 games. I have not seen that before. Johnny. I don't know. Nothing was more exciting to me, dude. Like watching Johnny beat Alabama, like and going into the, and they, like I said, he sold his autographs and whatnot because they made like billions of dollars off of him. They didn't take care of him. Now, obviously, they should have had like some NIL deals back then, but he tried to be able to live and make money and strike while the iron was hot. I don't blame him. They were feeding off of Johnny and just eating off him. Off the wall. There we go, Teo. Good job. Teoscar Hernandez with a double. There we go. 2 for 2. Thanks, Johnny. Oh, I don't know. That would be crazy. That's got to be a rare item. Do they even have them sewn, or are they just screen print? And obviously, I wouldn't rock a Browns Johnny football. I would only rock an A&M, but I would rock an A&M white one. That would be the one that I would rock. I mean, nothing was more exciting than Michael Vick or Johnny football when they were playing in college football. There's been a lot of dominant players, Reggie Bush, another one, but Johnny and Michael Vick, like they made me want to watch Virginia Tech and A&M games. And then I was like, this Mike Evans guy is kind of good. And then the Bucks drafted him. So I already have kind of a connection with A&M. So they're not my team or anything like that. But it was a cool time to be able to watch college football at that time. To see this little Caucasian white kid running around and just killing the fucking Alabama Crimson Tide. 1-0 Mariners. And then we had 3-3 halftime in this game. So let me get off that. And 21-3 Giants on the Carolina Panthers. All right, let's get some De La Hoya up here for you as well. Thank you so much for your generosity, man. Like I said, I think we just had overall, we had more support from multiple goats more often last year. And, just to be honest, like a lot of the goats have been sporadic. They haven't been here. And a lot of times, when one goat is here, other goats would show up, like, what I'm saying? So it's like, when you get one goat, then another goat, then another goat, you know what I mean? But again, if you go from like having 8 goats and then you end up having none show up or one, obviously things can change pretty dramatically, with your lifestyle and being able to live. So, but I'm just really happy that we're getting into football season and hopefully things can get turned around for me. Plus, there's a lot of shit that I have to pay back because after Nate the Great died and we had issues, obviously with some of the other goats, with like Holly and her job and others, that their finances were different. It not only affected their personal lives, but it affected mine. So I owe so much money on so many things that I need to be able to hopefully get back on track. Out at home, damn it. So, but I'm going to continue to grind. I'm going to continue to work hard. And it's just nice to be able to have people recognize what I do. Appreciate you, Mr. Williams, Mbida, you as well, and everyone else that has donated today, like Mo Gumbo. I can get you Oscar and a Pacquiao. I remember watching all those fights and ordering them. I remember playing as De La Hoya and Knockout Kings on the video game. I would play with him. Boxing photos look dope on the channel. We need to actually do that a little bit more. And I got to hit you with a black and white De La Hoya. Oh, that one doesn't format, unfortunately. Oh, I got a really good one with him and Vargas. Remember him and Vargas? God damn, they hated each other. Oh, golly. That was such a long time ago, but I remember that. Oh, my gosh. Vargas and De La Hoya. Jesus Christ, you just brought me back 20 years. Like in a good way, though. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. Colorado for prime time. Yeah, I'm a big Dion guy. My favorite Dion is 94, though, when he was on the Niners. No one has ever looked better in a football uniform that dripped of swagger more than Dion. Dion had swagger at Florida State. Dion had swagger on the Falcons. Dion had swagger on the Niners and the Cowboys. Not so much on the Ravens at the end of his career, with like the Redskins and the Ravens. But that Niner Dion, the way that he dressed with the bandana and the socks and the shoes, I don't think I've ever seen a player look fresher in a uniform than him. And honestly, if he would have stayed on the Niners in 95 and not jumped ship after they won the Super Bowl with Steve Young, maybe I'm a Niner fan today. Honestly, it would have maybe came down to that. Because I'm a defensive guy, and then he left. And I was like, I don't want to inherit the 5 Super Bowls and then they never win again. So then I was like, well, maybe I'll, I had to wait one more year. And then I was like, okay, what about Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks? I was like, yeah, these are my guys. But thank you to all the people that have come through and stepped up. Like I said, it's been such a fucking struggle. It's been just to put it in terms compared to 2022, 2023 has been fucking terrible. Like I said, I almost got to a point where I thought I was going to get evicted, but I wanted to keep doing my dream. It was more important to be homeless and do my dream than to have a good job and get paid all this money and not be able to do my dream. So some things are more important to you as a person, than, like I said, I'd rather, be homeless with Paisley than live in a mansion by myself. And I'm being 100% dead ass real. Like, you guys have priorities in your life, and some people have priorities that they think that are important to them, and other people, you can see what's important to them. Facts. What else did you want to see, bro? I got you some De La Hoya, some Johnny Football. Oh, let me see if I can get some quarterback, Netflix, and Patrick Mahomes. The best part about the documentary, we don't even have to hear about Jackson, the fucking idiot brother. You don't have to worry about that. Like you see him like in the booth with Mahomes' wife, but you don't really hear him talking the whole documentary. Thank God. What a bitch, dude. What a fucking piece of shit, dude. Just riding the coattails of his brother. The quarterback on Netflix. Watch it. It's good. And Peyton Manning is a part of it too. You don't really see him on there, but Mariners 1-0 lead with Julio being hot. Hell yeah. All right, let's go to the Giant game. They have Waller there. Put some audio there. Get you one that's more full screen there. I might actually go back and watch this again. That's how good it was. And obviously, it was number one, number two with the Lincoln Lawyer up there for a while. So but I like behind the scenes shit, where I can see like how do they talk to their significant other? How do they talk to their kids? How do they talk to the other players? How do they talk to the coach, Andy Reid? I need to see, like are these guys like good dudes off the field, or is it just like for show? Just like when we have friends and relationships, are they a real good person, or are they just pretending to be a certain type of person? In reality, they're kind of a piece of shit or they're crazy, you know, like Antonio Brown, good player, but terrible person. First down, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Move the chains with the logo. Cyberpunk in the building. What's good? Nice to be able to see the goats in the room together. Got Holly to come back. Cyber came in and did a very generous $100 dono yesterday. And then Holly came in, first time in 7 months, did 40, which was great. I messaged her, told her I love her. And if you can come back anytime, whenever you're ready, would be great. Even if you can't donate, come through, How are you, Cyber? Yes. And like I said, I got you access now. Now you're good for the rest of your life. Yeah, but hell, Julio's 11 for 11 in 3 games. I don't know if anyone's ever done that. I've never remembered a Mariner player. I've been watching since '85. He literally is the hottest player in baseball right now, at this moment with this little 3-game stretch. And he's hitting home runs. So we just need to have him continue to be great. And we're going to end up beating out the Blue Jays for that last spot, or maybe even getting higher in the standings. Who knows? If we get hot enough, maybe we can overtake the Astros, and the Rangers. You never know. 21-6 Giants, and then obviously 3-3 at halftime for the Bengals and the Falcons. That is underwhelming a little bit, but I'm calling all 3 games at once here. So, and we got bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Mariners. Thank you. Cyberpunk with the 56. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What would you guys like to see? I'm still going to be throwing up photos for Mr. Williams. I'll get you some as well. Cyberpunk as well. I love you and I appreciate you. Oh God, I know. The weather report, like I said, it was 100 to 106. We got 80 degrees now, but we're going to be right back up to 90 for like the next week or so. I mean, there'll be a couple of fluctuation days, but yeah, I mean, I'm grinding. And now I'm doing reaction videos. So it's like, not only am I working every day, I'm doing like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things sometimes in one day instead of just doing like a stream. It's like maybe 1 or 2 streams, and then how many reaction videos? 1 to 6. I mean, it's a grind like a motherfucker. So yes, you are, dude. Yes, you are. Cyberpunk with the 56er. Appreciate you. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Cactus Jack. Bang bang, $56 dono. I'm gonna be going out to dinner tomorrow with the GF. So we're taking her to Chinese food. So doing that, maybe stop by this place called Ringo's that just moved to a new location. Probably going to do that. So and like I said, anyone that has a significant other, whether it's a wife or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whatever the situation is, sometimes you got to spend money to be able to go do things and whatnot. So and obviously I have a lot of bills and a lot of things I got to take care of, and it just feels good to be able to have an amazing day. We haven't had days like this in 2023 that often. In 2022, we had them all the time, but there's a lot of different circumstances, that have made it a little bit more difficult. But it's just great to be able to see the goats in the room, the regulars, and people showing support. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. It just makes up for all the streams where me and Sarah hit 0 or like 2 or 5 or 10. You know, it's like you get $1 after YouTube. What is it, 50 cents? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to buy with that? You know? But again, every dollar counts. But just you want to be able to get like what you feel that you're worth. And I know I'm worth more than a fucking 50 cents or $1. It's not like I have 2 subs. I'm at almost 20,000. But sometimes I feel that that I'm at like 200. And I feel sometimes that way from the results that I get. So, but it's starting to kind of go on an upward trajectory because of football. I goddamn wish football was all year, then we would be fine. I'm forced to do baseball, basketball, hockey, NASCAR sometimes when I don't want to, but I have to do content. So, but thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. What would you like to see? You got anything specific? And Mr. Williams, I'm going to throw up some more stuff. I'm going to get some Dodger stuff for him as well. Mr. Williams just went ham with a 50, a 20, and a 69 for mental health. So that was great. So let's get some Dodger players up for him, and then we'll get some wrestlers for Cyberpunk or Chief players. Thank you, guys. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Mariners. Commercial break on the other 2 NFL games. Calling 3 games at once. That's what we do here. Appreciate you, Mr. Williams. I don't know if you're still in the room or not, but still, I want to show that love and appreciation. Walked him. Come on, Bryce. Bryce is doing well. I'll get some Cooper Kupp up here for you too, with the best friend and some Aaron Donald real fast. Anything else you want to see with some of those other things? Let me know. I got you. But if I knew that the Bengal game was going to be fucking 3-3, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I still got to, grind it out and whatnot, but come on, man. 3-3? But if it was a regular season game, then I'm not doing 3 commentaries in one stream. It's regular season. You just got to play it out, But hopefully we don't have any 3-3 type of games in the regular season at this point. Well, I was going to do Cooper Kupp for you. And if you got any wrestlers or anything, Vader or anything like that you want to see, DX, NWO, Cyberpunk, you let me know. Damn it. Runners at first and second now in the bottom of the fourth. Appreciate you, Mr. Williams. Appreciate you, Cyberpunk. Mbida, Mo Gumbo. It's amazing when you get one person to start something and then other people show up and then it ends up being a party instead of just like, nobody showing up, or we have like our first dono 2 hours in for $1, I mean, like I said, you appreciate everything, but sometimes all you can do is laugh. But then you just know that, tomorrow's another day and maybe you'll get a little bit better support than the previous. So you guys are the best and I love you. I mean, no one can ever question my work ethic. That's for damn sure. Or the work ethic of Cooper Kupp, the best friend. Let's go over some of the photos from Sarah getting it started off with a dono with Mason Wynn. Still have those up. I got to delete those. And then Mo Gumbo and Mbida with some Drew Brees. And then Mr. Williams there with some Johnny Football. Money Manziel, baby, and a little Oscar De La Hoya. Boxing photos look dope. We normally don't put those on the screen. And then quarterback. Got to watch that on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, you'll see Kirk Cousins and Mariota in a whole nother light. If you hate those guys, you won't hate them after watching this documentary. 100%. And if you love Mahomes, you're going to love him even more after this. Chiefs. Little cyberpunk action there. Got to hit it with the logo, too. First down, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Kershaw. Mookie. Dodgers are fucking hot as hell right now, too. 3rd down and 8 for the Bengals and the Falcons. I hope they get more than 3. And then a little Cooper Cup, and then let me delete some of these, and we'll make some more room. Appreciate you guys. Nigeria Nightmare, good choice. What's up, brother? Appreciate you. Good choice with the Nigerian Nightmare. Good job, Bryce Miller. Got him. Fuck yeah. This is a big game for us. The OG right here. My boy, fucking Bryce Miller. Let's look at his stat line. I haven't even got to do that since this isn't really like the primary that I was doing. I'll get your Nigerian Nightmare up here in just 1 sec. I just want to see the stat line. I haven't checked it at all. Been trying to fucking do 3 games at once. All right, what do we got? So Bryce Miller is at 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, only 2 Ks, but Julio got a homer, 2 for 2, and he's 11 for 11 in the last 3 games. And with a game-winning home run against the Royals yesterday, and then getting the home run party started here today. Awesome. Good shit. All right, let's go to the Bengals and Falcon game. Good job, Bryce. All right, let me get some of these other deleted real quick to make more room. And I'll get the Nigerian Nightmare up here in just a moment. Julio. 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 Wow, damn it. God, he's hot as hell right now. Third in Major League Baseball and opposing op home runs on the opposite side. He's got 7. Love me some Christian Okoye. I always have, always will, and Derek Thomas. I'll throw Derek Thomas up there too for you. Line drive, yes, 12 for 12. Oh my God, Julio is on a heater. 12 for 12 in the last 3 games. Unbelievable. Julio Rodriguez. My God, talk about electricity with the lineup. Julio Rodriguez, he's just holding it down by himself. My goodness, you the man. Nice job, J-Rod. 12 for 12. Fuck out of here. You the man. Unbelievable. Freaking Julio, 12 for 12. I mean, he's like hitting homers and he's actually just doing everything. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I know all his rookie cards and all his memorabilia just fucking went up. Tell you that. Appreciate you, Cyber. 1-0 Marinez, top of the fifth. Julio at first. Bengals and Falcons was supposed to be a good game, but it's fucking 3-3. And then obviously we had the Panthers game as well and the Giants. It's a cool one. Anything else, Cyber, that you want to see besides Christian Okoye? I can throw some Derek Thomas up for you if you're still in the room. I don't know if you are. A lot of you guys are very busy. Sometimes it's just a drive-by dono and whatnot. I'm going to throw some Derek Thomas up here for you now, too. You got some wrestlers or anything else, you let me know. 6-3 Bengals. 21-12 Giants up on Carolina in the fourth quarter. And then 1-0 Marinez with runners at first and second. One out, Cal Raleigh, big dumper in the box. Big dumper struck out, 2 away. I'm going scrolling back up because I know you guys are 90 in Maui. Nice. Yeah, at least I don't have to go through that 106. Man, crazy Cyber, crazy Matt. Appreciate you guys so much. Finley says 84. That's not too bad. It's like 78 to 80 today, so I feel pretty good. So we got the Nigerian Nightmare. We did that. And then I think that he's old and he's not going to get you 10 sack lunches, but when you can upgrade and go to the Ravens rather than the Browns, you might rejuvenate his career. He gets hurt all the time, so I imagine that he won't play all 17 games, but you might be able to get 4 or 5 sacks out of him, maybe, but you're not going to get 8, 9, or 10. I would be shocked if that happens. I mean, he had Myles Garrett to play with, and then now he can play with Roquan Smith, but you got better players around you. But the Browns defense is actually kind of good, like the Ravens. That whole division is good at defense. So, but I'm not expecting a whole lot, on it from him. We read each other's minds, bro. The Oscar. And the Chiefs are absolutely going to obliterate the Cardinals. I heard the rumor was that Mahomes and the first stringers were going to play the whole first half against the Cardinals this weekend. So that's pretty sweet. 6-3 Bengals. God damn it. We leave them stranded, but at least we're up 1-0. All right, let's go to the Falcon game. I like that one a lot. Like him talking with the teammates and everything. Yeah, I was thinking one quarter would be fine. Why would we do two? You know, if it was like preseason game number 3, just as a warm up, fine. But I just thought that was a little odd that they would have him play the first half in week 2 and week 3, unless they make a change with that. But if you have any other info, let me know. And the game isn't in Kansas City; it's in Arizona, isn't it? Arcega Whiteside still exists. Wow, 6-3 Bengals, 6:40 left in the third. It's absolutely atrocious for preseason. Handoff. Washington with a decent game there. I'm gonna go from that. I'll go back to the Mariner audio since this is like a big deal. Like every game against the Stros and the rest of the year, like this could determine if the Mariners end up actually making the fucking playoffs or if we don't. So these last 40 games are going to be really critical, and I'm going to try to do quite a few of them, even though I've already done I don't know how many this year. Definitely by far more than any other YouTuber, that's for sure. And there'll be some bandwagon Seahawk fans and Seahawk streamers that will hop on this wagon, even though they haven't done it, all year. But then now, since they're getting close, they'll, probably stream some. Wouldn't surprise me. Gino, throw to first, one away. Bottom of the fifth, Mariners 1, Astros 0. Fourth quarter, Giants 21, Carolina 12. Bengals 6, Falcons 3. Just getting close to getting a touchdown right there, though. And then yesterday was embarrassing. Browns, Eagles, 18 apiece, but it was 5-2 or 5-3. So yeah, it is what it is. Anything else that you want to see, Cyber or Mr. Williams? I don't know if he's still in the room or not, but try to get as many photos as I can for you guys. Any wrestling photos or Dusty or Vader or anything else, NWO or anything else that you want? Appreciate you, man, very much. Julio back, 2 away. Let's go over some of these, and I'll have to make some more room, delete some. I like that one. That one's nice. Some of them are kind of grainy because they're older, obviously. And I like this one too with him smiling. That's one of my favorites. Posterized. John Elway. I like that one too. Him talking with the teammates. Very crisp, that one. And then John Elway, take a seat. Alabama. What a legend. All right, let me delete some of these real quick. All right, delete some more photos. A sec here. So many photos. First down, NWSF. There we go. 10-6 Falcons. Low snap, handoff, right up the middle. Poof, poof. Finally, we actually have somewhat of a game. Good for now. Okay. All right, let's go off the audio here. We'll get some football audio. One sec. Obviously, the Panther matchup almost over. So let's go here. Because on one of them, they just took off the Panther game and then they put on like Yankees. I was like, what the fuck? What the? Try to maybe catch the last part of that. All right, there we go. $240. Let's get to 3. Oh, what a long day. I'm going to go say hi to Paisley real quick here. All right, let me go say hi to Paisley real quick, and then I can do any kind of photos for you guys and try to wrap up the, obviously this Panther game, get that done, get a little, see a little bit, and then obviously we got the Bengals and the Falcons. We'll see if they can get a little bit more scoring, and then we'll be good to go. So let me do this here real quick. All right. All right, I got the Bengals and Falcons on here. Give me 1 sec. I'll be back in like 1 minute. All right, I'm back. Paisley's doing good. No, Charlie Jones with the catch. I know we're wrapping up, obviously, with this 21-12 with the Panthers and the Giants, too. 1-0 with the Mariners, top of the sixth. Trying to watch three things at once here. 7:47 left and counting with the Giants and Carolina. So maybe I'll go to that since that will be the first one to end. So 1 sec here. Trying to squeeze in, get as much action in as I can. And then obviously once that ends, we'll only have two things going on. Top of the sixth, 1-0 Mariners. 10-6 Falcons up on the Bengals, as you can see. And then this Panther Giant game is about to wrap up. 7 minutes and counting. Nice. Keep grinding, bro. Keep grinding. Second down and 5. Pass incomplete. All right, I'm actually gonna close this out. I'm gonna focus on this football game and just the Mariner game. Panther ones is almost over, so we'll go here. Oh, you know I got the Snapple. Snapple all day, every day. I should be sponsored by them. I drink it every day, like a bunch of them. So delete some of these photos. Give me a sec. I gotta empty my garbage. Boom. All right, let me pull my screen down to normal size. There we go. All right, second down and 18, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Mariners have scored 2-0 Mariners. Let's go. Mike Ford. Woo! Let's go, Mike. Fuck yeah. Fucking Mike Ford, you kidding me? There we go. Mariners getting hot right now. Give him the trident, baby. 2-0 Mariners. Oh, my Mariner buddy's going crazy. Mike Ford, baby. Let's go. 2-0 Mariners. Love it. All right, 2-0 Mariners. Things are going great. We got some great support today. Mariners are winning. Solo shot by Julio, solo shot by Mike Ford, who is really due. He's been ice cold. 10-6 Falcons. Now I can actually call the game if I want. Third down and 11. But hell, once you actually get, love and support and you're getting the donos and whatnot, calling the game when it's preseason, it's not as it's not as important. Matt, you want to see some Sky Moore and Justin Ross? I got you. Third down and 11, 10-6 Falcons. Took this long to get the game kind of going. How about a college photo? There we go. Sky Moore, and I'll give you a Justin Ross from college, baby. Appreciate you, Matt. Third down and 11 for the Bengals. Pass is caught with a flag on the play. Woo, baby. Chiefs. All right, 10-6 Falcons as the third quarter runs down. We're going to go to the fourth quarter. And let's click it over back to the Mariner game. End of the third quarter. Hi. Daisy's like, you're recording for a long time, Dad. Oh, no worries, bro. Anything else that you want to see for photos? Just start firing them off. I mean, it's preseason, so it's like it's fucking 10-6. So, like I said, I don't mind throwing up photos and just spending time and hanging out with the goats. So, yeah, you and me both. And like I said, it's been far and few between in 2023. I can only count maybe on my two hands that we've had days like this in 2023. So, you know, bottom of the sixth, 2-0 Mariners, and we're going to the fourth quarter. Falcons 10, Bengals 6. Julio, back to the warning track, one away. Yes, a lot of them are really, really good. Yeah, Logan Paul does the WWE, and Jake Paul does more of the boxing stuff. Yes, the Paul brothers. Oh, the behind the scenes stuff is so cool, dude. Like the Johnny Football, the quarterback show. I mean, and then like I said, the Florida Gator one will be cool. Yeah, and especially if you're not really familiar with them or what they're about, and then you can see how they are behind the scenes is very cool. I think some of the like the behind the scenes for the NFL players is some of the coolest shit that you're gonna see. So 10-6 Falcons, 2-0 Mariners. I'll get some audio of this preseason game since I decided to do this one, but I didn't think it would be such a low scoring game like that. But Mr. Williams, Cyberpunk, anyone that's in the room that's donated, if anyone wants anything, 12 noon, you know what time it is? Time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. If anyone wants any like photos, just let me know. Nice sack lunch for the Falcons. They should improve on sacks and picks this year. I have them finishing second in the NFC South. Saints, first place. Falcons, second place. Panthers, third place. Bucks, fourth place. The Panthers better not finish in last. I'll be pissed. I was like, I need to be able to get a good draft pick. Third down and 8 for the Bengals. Running for his life. Nice tackle. Zeke, yeah. Let me see if I can find a photo of him on there. What's the best thing that you've watched on TV or Netflix or Hulu in the last like month? You got any recommendations for me or anything that you've watched that you can recommend? Flag on the play. Big hit out of bounds. Oh, they're talking about the depth chart between Zeke and Ramondre Stevenson. For fantasy, that will be tough because you don't really know who's going to be getting looks and whatnot. Hopefully, Zeke can stay healthy. But weird seeing him on another team, but hopefully he can cap off his career and finish strong. Zeke on the left and Ramondre Stevenson on the right. But the Pats are going to be worst in their division. They're definitely fourth. And Dolphins third, and then Jets second, and then Bills first in the AFC East. 10-6 Falcons. And 21-19 with 2:53 left. Well, maybe I should click on that one to be able to see the end of the Giants in Carolina coming down to the wire. All right, hold up. Maybe I should try to check that out for just a second. Maybe. Julio to first again? You got to be shitting me. Was Julio on like the biggest hot streak of like any baseball player on planet Earth? What the hell is going on here? Julio, another hit. What is this? 13 for 13? The fuck is going on here? He went 4 for 4, 5 for 5, and then now Julio's 3 for 3. So what is that? 4 for 4. What is that? 9, 12 for 12? The hell is going on here? I don't think I've ever seen anyone go 12 for 12, even Ichiro, when he was on his heaters, when he would go 5 for 5 or 6 for 6. Unbelievable. Oh, the opioid epidemic. Oh, that shit is crazy, dude. The painkiller. I've heard about that. I heard about that about a couple years ago when they were filming it. Miniseries, yeah. And like how bad it got and everything. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can catch the end of this Giants game real quick. Come on, Gino. Wow, to the wall. All right, hold up. All right, 21 to 19 with the Giants. I'm just trying to catch those last 2 minutes here. Trying to squeeze in every piece of action that I can get. Oh yeah, for sure. This one, right, Mr. Williams? How many episodes is it? Like 10? 2119. This one, right? American History. Yeah, me too. Cool. I'll watch it. I read about it, and there was like a talk about getting the production done. That was a couple years ago, but I never got a chance to actually watch it yet. But yeah, I'll probably have to peep it. 6 episodes. Oh, that's easy. How long are they? 1 hour each? Yeah. And anyone that's had problems with that in personal life or seen friends that have, kind of, hit the wall or, got into the gutter, with shit like that. I mean, it's no joke, especially if you get like surgery and then, you're addicted to it and then you can't get off of them, and they say that there's other things out there that are, very addictive, but especially with that kind of stuff too. Yeah, it can ruin your life or kill you. Paisley's now in the room sulking, just waiting for dad to get done. She said, Daddy. She loves dad. Top of the seventh, 2-0 Mariners. Runner at third, one out. And I'm just waiting for these football games to kind of wrap up as well. And obviously, if it's, a regular game, I'm just calling, play by play and whatnot. But, we were blessed today with an amazing dono day from some goats. So pretty much, it's your guys' show now. So plus it's preseason. I don't think anyone gives a shit if I'm calling a 10-6 preseason game between the Falcons and Bengals if I'm not calling every play. So I'm very careful on the stuff that I feed her, but I do fruits. I look up everything. So strawberries, blueberries are good. Raspberries and blackberries only a little bit. I eat carrots with her. So usually when I go to the grocery store, I try to find things that we can eat together. So if I'll buy like a veggie tray or I'll buy some carrots, I'll dip it in ranch and I'll bite off a good chunk of it, and then I'll give her like a corner and then do that. But yeah, I don't really give her the raw meats or anything like that. But she has this like lamb or salmon, lamb and rice, food that we get. And then obviously she gets 2 cups of that. And then I try to not give her as many of the cookies, the peanut butter cookies and the yogurt blueberry cookies. I try to do more fruits and veggies. I think I got all the way up to 250, 265. During COVID, I'm all the way down to 209. So I got 9 more pounds to go to hit 200. And then if I can get to 185, I don't know if that's possible, but I'm going to try to get to 185 to 200, but I'm at 209. So, and I've only been here for a few weeks to a month, and I've already dropped another like 10. So I think I was like 216 to 218 when I got here about a month ago. So definitely have been trying to eat no fast food, and I've been trying to walk 2 to 3 times a day with Paisley, about 2 hours a day every day. And I'm not, eating unhealthy things. I'm really trying to really trying to do it. Like I had a cheat meal with the new girlfriend, and we went to Killer Burger because she wanted fries. So that was like the peanut butter pickle bacon burger, and then I took her to Olive Garden, and we had breadsticks, and I had some chicken Alfredo with the crispy chicken and whatnot, and some soup, and it was delicious. But that literally is the only thing that I've had for a long time. I've been really trying to be good about it. But then tomorrow I'm going to take her to Chinese food. So I got a Lou's Open Kitchen spot that I'm trying to do. But I'm really trying to not, eat as much. I really am trying to work on really being disciplined and do that. But I mean, to be 250, 265, just a couple years ago or a year ago, year and a half ago during COVID, and then to be at 209, I'm pretty proud of myself. So yeah. Yeah, and the weight thing has nothing to do with her. Like I said, it's more of just me and Paisley. So bottom of the seventh, 2-0 Mariners. So I'll complete all of these games, whatever game ends up being. I would assume that the baseball game will be last, and then I'll go take a walk. And sometimes it's tough. I'm grinding. I'm doing like 2 streams, a reaction video, and I'm still tired, but I still go walk for like an hour after because Paisley needs it. So if like to have a dog that that needs your love and attention, and you can't just be lazy. So nice that I got her full time, but with that being said, the ex has her for like a day and a half every week or so. So I mean, I would rather have her all to myself, but it is what it is. So, but having a dog has been really good for my mental health as well as trying to just be in that good mind state, good positive energy. Top of the seventh, 2-0 Mariners. Popped up. All right, going to the bottom of the seventh. We're up 2-0. We're 5-2 against the Astros, believe it or not, which is fucking crazy this year. All right, let's try to finish off this Giants game, and then we'll finish off the other one with the Bengals and the Falcons. We got a minute 55 left in this one. Yeah. Plus, if you end up, having a situation where, someone is a liar, a cheater, that's not good for your mental health. So, everything ended up working out for the better. I ended up getting Paisley full time. I wasn't really planning on necessarily, maybe hopping into something right away, but it's someone that I've known for 10 plus years and I haven't been single for like 15. So, we match each other's energy. Things are good. And, she's gone through a lot in her life, so like I have. And, it just so happens that everything is working out. So, Astros did take a little bit of a dip, but I wouldn't be surprised if they make the World Series against the Braves. They got Verlander, they got a lot of good players. Especially in the playoffs, they love to heat up. Almost got a sack lunch there on the Panthers. Yeah, no problem, man. I always keep it 100, dude. Like when things are good, when things are bad, you know. I just like to be able to interact and you know what I mean, where people donate or they don't donate, if we can get the goats in the room and hang out. But of course, when people are supporting, it makes the day fantastic just because all the days that almost picked by the Giants, when I'm working hard and I'm also streaming like fucking every day. So it's like, you don't want to have like 3 or 4 streams in a row that hit like $20 or less. It's kind of demoralizing, you know what I'm saying? So well, honestly, it's not necessarily even just all about looks. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's about your energy and who you are. And at this point, after being burnt, so many times, I'd rather just be a dog father, and grind on the dream and focus on this. And if, like I said, if it wasn't her, it wouldn't have been anybody. I literally probably would have been single for years, because I'm not really trying to pursue anybody. I don't go to the bars and try to pick up girls or go to the dating apps. I don't do that shit. So I'm focused on her, my Paisley, my dream, and then now the new GF. So handoff, nice tackle by the Panthers. Less than 2 minutes to go. Yeah. Plus, like I said, a lot of people are just not trustworthy people nowadays. A lot of people lie, a lot of people cheat, a lot of people deceive. You know, ulterior motive. And I'm at a point in my life I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. You know, but I'm happy. It's probably the happiest I've been in my life in a long time, to be honest. All right, second down and 13 with the Giants and the Panthers, 21-19. Victory formation for the Giants and a kneel down. And the Giants win the game. Okay, so I can go off that one now. All right, let's go to the Mariners as well. 2-0, bottom of the seventh. Bryce Miller is still in there, which is awesome. Logan Gilbert tomorrow. Oh, Mexican. That sounds great, dude. Tamales. Yum. What do you want to see for photos for your dono that you did earlier? You got anybody specific? Drew Brees, Chris Olave, Demario Davis, Cameron Jordan, Ryan Ramczyk, Lattimore, Alvin Kamara. You got anybody that you want to see? Marquise Colston. You let me know. Let me get you a few photos to show that appreciation. Tamales sound amazing. I have a friend, Jamie and Joey Gomez, and every like once or twice a year they'll make some, and I always have to get some. I used to have a lady in my neighborhood that would knock on doors when they would make it, and they would hustle and sell, and sometimes I would buy just to support the family, and they taste good. All right, I'm gonna go and try to finish up this football game, and then we'll get into the Mariner game. All right, 10-6 Falcons. Handoff right up the middle. Gang tackled by the Bengals. Second down and 11. Ironhead, okay. Good choice, bro. Yeah, but I love tamales. I only eat them once every year or once every 2 years. But when I do get them, it's kind of like a treat for me. Like I really do love Mexican food. I don't discriminate. 300 plus pound running back, Craig Ironhead Hayward. Seven minutes left of the game. 10-6 Falcons. This is a cool one. Woo! Look at that. Look at that helmet, that jersey. And I even have a college photo from when he was at Pitt. I mean, look how beefy he was him in college. Like he's beefy in the pros. Look at that jersey. Awesome. But look at him in college. Oh, baby. Old school. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And from you starting off a little bit of a dono train, more people came in and supported based on what you did. So thank you so much for your support. And sometimes you don't think, $10, $5, $20 means anything, but it really does. Because when other people see that shit, then more people are willing to support. When people don't see any donos, and I'm sitting here busting my ass, and then I end up with a low ass number. So thank you so much. Bottom of the 720 Mariners. There we go. Hey, that's dope. What a big boy. Ironhead. Appreciate you, bro. I got you. All right, 2-0 Mariners. It's all right, Lauren. We're up 2-0. We got a homer out of Julio, homer out of Mike Ford. We're good. We already got a bromance. You already know how it goes, dude. So I'm just happy that when you can come in and we can hang out and talk and like I said, it's a perfect time too because it's not a regular season game. If it's a regular season game, I got to do my due diligence and I got to try to be able to get likes and subs and views, and I got to call the game and get the fucking newbies that will never donate to me that probably don't even sub, bitching and complaining that I'm not calling the game. But when I can end up spending time with friends and people that are donating and helping me out with my dream with Paisley, it's always nice to be able to kind of have like a freestyle type of stream and just kind of shoot the shit, shoot the breeze, and whatnot. And I really enjoy and appreciate a lot of y'all. You know who you are. 10-6 Falcons, less than 7 minutes to go. I appreciate you, bro. Strike three. Got him. Two down. Astro fans are pissed, but we're coming. Let's do a little bit of this football coverage here since I actually committed to doing a fucking football game. 2nd and 5. Screen pass. Nice tackle by the Falcons. Yeah, like I said, being a guy that has a first pick or second pick or third pick, a lot of these teams that got these guys, like CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, and Richardson, don't expect playoffs anytime soon. Have realistic expectations. Go back to remembering when you had Mushin Muhammad and Steve Smith and Jake Delhomme and Julius Peppers and Luke Kuechly. If you don't have guys like that, you just can't assume that you're going to turn the corner so quickly. You got to be able to have all the pieces line up. So, and of all three of your guys' teams, Panthers, Texans, and Colts are nowhere near being complete. Picked off! And I told Shep that the Falcons were going to win. Let's go. You handsome fella? Handsome dog. And I like the bandana. Looking good, brother. Brother! I like the bandana, bro. You looking good. You handsome devil. Looking nice, Mr. Williams. How many games have you gone to for Dodgers or Angels so far this year? I know you work like a motherfucker, so. If I ever make it down to California, we're definitely going to link. If that's something that ever happens in my life, for sure. You got to have that swag at Disneyland. For real, man. One Angels game. You got to get to a Dodger game at some point. And they're getting hot right now, bro. Like, their Braves are the best team in baseball, but Dodgers are hot as hell, like the Mariners. Topa gets out of it. There we go. End of the 7th inning. 2-0 Mariners. And then this game is about to be over. It looks like the Falcons will get a win for Shep, which is good. Paisley Pup obviously got upset with me and she left, so. Dodgers. And I still got to go for another hour walk. Yeah, but like I said, I think once you get into a routine of trying to better yourself, not trying to party as much, not trying to drink as much, not trying to hang out with people that will try to get you in trouble with other party things, and you're trying to commit to eating better and exercising more. And then once you start doing it, for like what they say, 21 days in a row, it becomes a habit and a pattern. And then if you stick with it, which is one of the hardest things to do in life, is to have discipline. If you can have the discipline, right, you can make shit happen. And I think I'm a good example of that. So, but it is one of the hardest things in life to stick to. I love food, and like I love going to Flavor Town. So it's like kind of weird to get to a point where I eat only until I'm like full, not eat until I can't move. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to get to a point where I'm nom 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 nom, I'm just nom nom nom, just whatever. And then after I'm eating like leftovers like an hour later, and I'm like, just like sitting there, can't move. Just I feel good, but and then you get kind of lazy and then you don't want to do anything. So now I have to like teach my brain to just like eat until I get full and be okay with that, and then just go exercise and spend time with Paisley and focus my, attention to either the channel, you guys, or Paisley, or the girlfriend. So, all right, see if the Falcons can finish this off for my boy Shep. Ikabuke, got 5 minutes left, less than 5 minutes. Big pick. And again, I've noticed their pass rush and their ability to get interceptions, their awareness is much better this year in 2023 than it was in 2022. And that's why I have the Falcons getting second place in the South this year. Oh, 7-0. Oh, that's tough. And then I'll have to do reaction videos to both of these matchups and games, either tonight or I'll do them tomorrow morning. And then I assume we're not going to do a stream tomorrow because I'm going to be going out and whatnot. So I assume we'll do the Jags and the Lions at 10 a.m. I think we're going to do that game. That's the only 10 a.m. game. I know it's a little early, but I want to make sure that I'm working and I'm grinding. So plus I like both of those teams. I want to see what they're doing. So I always root for the Lions and the Jags. I always root for those two teams, and normally the Jets as well. But they got Aaron Rodgers. Not really a fan of him. So the Jets will be fine. They might end up getting fourth place in the AFC. So, but they're not going to win no fucking Super Bowl or make a deep run. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is? Time for a sack lunch on third down. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Top of the 8th, 2-0 Mariners. Teoscar with a single. There we go. Can't wait for this football game to end so then I can just focus on the Mariners. Well, Falcons are going to punt on 4th and 12, so Bengals are going to have a shot to come back and win this game. Yeah, Braves with 79 wins, ridiculous. Mets Cardinals. John is there, Sarah, at the game. Did you see his Instagram? He's there. Touchback. 3:15 left in the fourth quarter. I got to go to the baseball game. All right, come on, Mariners. Let's go. 7-0. Ooh, I get the Mets. That's tough. Little dribbler. Throw to first. Got him. One away. Come on, Mariners. Let's go. But it does feel nice to be, at a home and living somewhere where you feel loved and you feel appreciated instead of feel like you're getting hated on or lied to, or cheated on. It's a nice feeling to be around people that actually appreciate who you are and what you're about. And a lot of y'all do that as well. Show that love and appreciation. Top of the 8th, 2-0 Mariners. Mike Ford, who hit a homer earlier. See if he can get another one today. Come on, Mike. Let's go, baby. And we got less than 3 minutes to go. We'll see if the Bengals can make a little bit of a run here. All right, I'm going to go back to that. I mean, the clock is running, so it should be over, and then I can finish off with the Mariners. Looks like everything's kind of panning out the way I figured. Browning. Nice catch. We're getting closer to the 2-minute warning. 0-2 pitch to Mike Ford. Pitches inside, 1-2 count. 10-6 Falcons, but Bengals are trying to threaten. First down and 10 on like the 42, 43. Browning, scrambling. Go, 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 go. First down. Bengals, damn, they're already in field goal range. Uh-oh. Bengals might win. Bengals might win. Oh, 2-minute warning. Falcons are like, what kind of fucking defense was that? All right, come on, Mike. Come on, Ford. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Swinging. 2 away. And I'm hungry. Had a PB&J and fruit a few hours back, like 4 hours ago. Jose Caballero. Let's go, Jose. Otani Grand Slam. Nice. It is, man. Well, like I said, I had 2 people that were hating on me forever, just because they can't see themselves doing what I'm doing doesn't mean that, that I'm not going to be able to be successful. Just because you can't see yourself with 20,000 subs or my work ethic doesn't mean I'm not going to make my dreams come true. Plus, it's like no one else has sacrificed a Jordan rookie that's worth 20 to 30,000. Like, you think I'm just going to fucking roll over and die when things get tough and just quit? Fuck out of here, you know? But again, like I said, some people are good people, some people are not good people, period. And there's a lot of shitty people that are out there in planet Earth, unfortunately. There's a lot of haters and a lot of people that are just fucking piece of shit people, liars. And the worst part about it is when you get someone that's lying, and they act like you don't know that they're lying. Like, you think do I look like a fucking idiot? Like, I'm not stupid. I have very good self-awareness. But it's all good. Your boy leveled up, so. Caballero to Pena. Got him. All right, we leave it stranded. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and hopefully the Mariners can hang on for a 2-0 win. Yeah, but it's always good to have good relationships and good people in your life, But I feel now, even with friends, like, it's like you have to go through like, 20, 30, 40, 50 to find a good one. Like, you can have a bunch of acquaintances and drinking buddies and smoking buddies or bar buddies or whatever, but like, how many can you actually be real with? How many can you tell like your problems to, where they actually want to listen and not just like roll their eyes and it goes in one ear out the other and you guys are just like drinking and they're like, yeah, whatever. Like, it's like, it just feels like, to have those close people. I had 500 friends on Facebook. I literally deleted like 300, just to see if anyone would even notice, or not. I think I had 2 people bitch and complain that I unfriended them. So then I friended those ones back or whatever. But, a lot of people love to, wish for my downfall or frenemies, and they're haters. They try to pretend be friends or acquaintances. So, I mean, literally, I only have a couple here in Oregon. I got my boy Justin that I road trip with, Duffel Bag Boys, Preston, my boy Joey, his wife Jamie, their son Augie, giving me that Latino flavor. And then, and my boy Marcos, my boy Jake that lives in, obviously, he doesn't live here, though. He lives in Dallas now. And then, obviously, with the new GF with Erica. So, 10-6 Falcons. Bengals scrambling, gambling. Uh-oh. And a late hit out of bounds. All right. We're at the end of the game here. Last minute 44, 10-6 Falcons, but Bengals are threatening. Yeah, it's better to have a couple, like even just like 5, good ones, and then have like 100, so-called friends or whatever. But, you know, I've definitely canceled out a lot of people, and I don't have time for people. I'm a dog father. I'm fucking doing the channel full time. I'm doing 7 days a week, no days off, and sometimes I'm doing like 3 to 7 things a day. Like, it's not like I'm just half-assing it. I'm trying to make my dreams come true, and I'm working harder than just anybody else. Nice catch. First down, Bengals. But it's always good to have those close people. And then obviously, even some of us, we haven't met face to face, but I have a very good relationship with a lot of the mods and a lot of the people that are regulars on the channel as well. So, but I really don't have an urge to hang out with a whole lot of people, honestly. I don't have time for that drama. So, Yeah, 10 real friends is a lot, Matt. I mean, I guess if you're young and you're right out of high school or college, but it's usually like 5 or less, or maybe a couple. When you get older, once you hit like 30 and up, then it gets less and less and less. Handoff. Shit, they should. I mean, they should let me do the PA so I can actually do the starting lineups in Seattle for the Mariners. I can get the crowd going. Plus, if you look at all the crazy things that have happened to me as a Mariner fan, too, getting the Julio rookie ball, the Aaron Judge ball, the Kike Hernandez ball, meeting Griffey Jr. and Senior. Bengals are threatening 2nd and goal. Yeah, that would be cool though. Yeah, but I only have a couple, like ones that actually live here. I mean, I have like 3 or 4. 2nd and goal, handoff, touchdown, Bengals! Wow, wow. Well, the game got interesting right there at the end, and the Mariners are still up 2-0. So pump those legs, young man. Nice shake and bake right there. McPherson, kick is up and it's good. 13-10 Bengals. Let's go back to the Mariners. The Falcons got 50 seconds to tie, but there's no overtime. So we might get the same thing as the Eagles game where it was 18-18. If the Falcons can get in field goal range. Martin Maldonado and Topa going after each other here in the Mariner game. Bottom of the 8th, Mariners 2, Astros 0. And normally the Astros beat the brakes off of us. We're 5-2 against them so far this season. And if we win this, we'll be 6-2. So got to make the playoffs. And I goddamn love these Ricolas lemon mint. There we go. All right, we got out of the inning. Go to the top of the 9th. All right, let's go back to the game. Mariners are going to get the dub against the Astros, baby. Let's go. They got 2 timeouts. There's time. Your boy, Ironhead. Look at the jersey and the helmet. I love it. The Wilson football, everything about it. Pretty sweet, bro. It's pretty sweet. All right, let's go. Let's see if the Falcons can actually get a tie here or a win. Shotgun set, play action. Nice. First down, Falcons. Move the chains. Let's go. Get everybody set. There we go. Hike it. There you go. Shotgun set. Pressure coming. Floater. Caught. Caught. First down, Falcons. Wow. Wow. Move the chains. Hell yeah. He said, Falcons. I told Shep that they were going to win. So I don't know if they will, but wow. Defense kind of fucked up there at the end, letting the Bengals score, but 2 monster throws. Great catch right there. Yes, sir. That was a great job. All right, Falcons. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Spinning logos. That's what it's about. Nothing better, nothing cooler. Let's go. Go, Falcons. First down and 10, 24 seconds left, and they're right there to win the game. Offsides. Or is it a false start? Fuck. Oh, brutal. Barry Wesley about to be Barry unemployed. Jesus Christ. Well, they're mods. When they get the wrench, they're part of the mod gang. But maybe one day you'll turn into a mod. Usually the people that support me the most end up getting that role. And also people that are going to be here and be consistent. That too. Like I clock it, clock it, clock it. 12, 10, hurry, hurry, hurry. 11 seconds. And we got a 2-0 Leo Rojas in the box. Come on, we got to beat the cheese throws, baby. Yeah. Yeah, but if we go for a field goal, it's just a tie, and we have the same thing that happened in that Eagle game. Come on, Rojas, damn it. One away. Fuck. All right, here we go. 11 seconds to go. Floater. Oh, 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 good defense by the Bengals. One more shot. One more shot. Damn it. That was their chance right there. That could have been big. Woodside is like, me. What happened to your hands? Oh, damn it. 4th and 5. All right, come on. Oh, we see it right here, the field goal attempt. And they're booing because they tied it and they didn't go for the win. No, I thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Like I said, you never know where you can end up, not maybe understanding each other fully, and then obviously you are the bigger man and decided to be able to do something extraordinary. And I think we're going to have a very good relationship for the rest of my life. So as long as you want to be a part of the channel and we have a good relationship with each other, I appreciate everything that you bring to the channel. And obviously with you donating, some people will never donate to me. And just the fact that you do it means a lot, especially even from a Saint fan. So thank you so much. And I really do respect you and I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you soon. And I'll throw up some more Saint photos next time you come through. And I will be doing the Saint preseason game this weekend. So I will be doing that on Sunday, I believe. So Koo, obviously, with the field goal, 45-yarder, it's good. It ends up being in a tie, and everyone's mad. They're pissed. They're like, just go for it. When there's no overtime. And Koo is good. All right, now I got to go to the Mariners here. All right, hold up. Let's see what we can do here. I wonder if I have my Astros. That's Angels. So do I still have my Astros one? Texas Rangers. Oh, there it is. Boom. Boom. And then we'll go here. See how we do this. Boom. And all of a sudden we go from a football stream to a baseball stream, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Your boy, technology. Here we go. And just like that, with a couple button clicks, we go from an NFL stream to a Mariner stream. That's why I try to have so many files. If you have no idea how many files I fucking have, it's insane. Popped up for Ty France. Damn it. Yeah, Julio and Mike Ford. Oh, Andres Munoz. Now we can make it a Mariner stream now. Yeah. Even though it kind of was. Just nice to be able to have things formatted where I can change shit on the fly, where I don't have to like end the stream and start a new one or whatever. Just like you just got to know what you're doing. We go from football to baseball, baby. Get Andres Munoz photo up here. Maybe we can get some good luck here. And then your boy's got to go for a hour walk with the puppers. So it's nice outside though. It's only 80. That's a lot better than 100 to 106. Can you imagine 100 to 106? What in goddamn planet Earth is going on? Fucking global warming, El Nino, whatever the fuck. I mean, it's just insanity. So uncomfortable, even with like AC, dude. 106, fuck me, dude. You know, it's like can't fucking sleep. I slept in the fucking kitchen area with the. I have one of those like ACs that with the tube, like an indoor AC. I literally had to sleep with a mattress and padding with like a comforter, and I just sat right next to that machine that was like in the kitchen slash back door patio area. You know, because like my room was too hot. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I can't sleep here. It's too hot in here. So, all right, Munoz, I got 3 of you. A 1 and a 2 and a yeet. Let's go. All right, we're in the bottom of the 9th, about to beat these cheater bitches. Next up, Jose Altuve. Of course it is. Little bitch ass. All about the wardrobe. Oh, I need to put my Mariner stuff on. What the fuck am I doing? Might be too late for that, though. But it's never too late. All right, your boy. Boom. Your boy don't fuck around. Let's go. Let's go. Bottom of the 9th. 1-0 count to Altuve, bitch ass. Bitch ass cheater. 2 players that I fucking hate and I'll never fucking love them ever, 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 ever. Alex Rodriguez 1, Jose Altuve 2. Yeah, that was a quick wardrobe change, right? It was like boom, bandana, I got to snap it on. I didn't get it perfect though. See, like I had it folded wrong, right? But it's still good enough. Just go like this. Okay, got the hat and the chain. Let's go. One-two pitch. Grounder. Gino barehanded. That barehanded throw from third to first was fucking incredible. I mean, it was off by Jesus. Ah, come on, baby. Let's go. Bottom of the ninth, 2-0 Mariners. Alex Bregman 0 for 3 with a flyout in the sixth. Runner at first, 1-0 count. Munoz, give him the heat. Dribbler, double play, one. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, Rojas, what are you doing? They got the force out at second. Jesus Christ. Rojas, what are you, Colton Wong 2.0? The answer is yes. God damn it. 240. Let's get to 360 to go. That feels good to say. We haven't had a stream like this in a minute. I mean, considering we used to do this all the time in 2022. But great effort today by the Goats. Pitch is high, 1-0 count. Yordan Alvarez, uh-oh. All right, so we obviously finished up with the football games. I made a quick wardrobe change in about 30 seconds, and I'm trying to cheer on the Mariners to beat the fucking Chiefs here. Bottom of the ninth, Julio with a homer, Mike Ford with a homer, and Julio has done something that I don't think I've ever seen before. In 3 consecutive games, Julio, let me look to see what he is right here. He's 4 for 5. So he went 4 for 4, 5 for 5, and 4 for 5. Uh-oh. Bregman to second. So what is that? 9. He went 13 out of 14. Jesus Christ. That's a heater. What kind of pitch was that, Munoz, you idiot? We're trying to win this game. Oh, Yordan Alvarez, no homers, no homers, no homers. Get this bitch ass out. Bottom of the ninth, 2-0 Mariners. Runner at second, 1 out. Chopper! Throw to first. How are we going to fuck up on back-to-back plays? What the fuck? Runners at first and third now? Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. How the hell are we going to blow the game here at the end? Munoz is some shit. Go get Paul Sewell. Fuck. Boo. We better win this. Play some goddamn defense, Mariners. What the fuck was that? I mean, beating the Astros is tough. We're 5-2 so far, but at any given moment, they can come back. And again, they may represent the American League. If the Astros represent the American League, they're the only team that can beat the Dodgers or the Braves in the World Series. I don't think anyone else can. Everyone else, Rangers, Orioles, Blue Jays, Mariners, if anyone else was able to make it, they're only going to win 2 games. But the Astros could win 3 or 4. That's not me being a hater. Double play, 1. Yes. There we go. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anytime you can beat the fucking Astros, it's a big, big deal. Big deal. Fuck yeah. Final score Mariners 2, Astros, Chiefs 0. Let's dance, boys. Mariners win. Mariners win. Mariners win. We're fucking hot. Yes. But good thing that we got good production with the homer from Mike Ford. He was due. He was overdue. Electric. But who's the guy? 13 out of 14 in the last 3 games with homers and big, big plays. Julio Rodriguez. Thank God we have him. You the fucking man. Wow. Well, I guess dressing up worked out for us, huh? Jesus Christ. Well, I got to go take Paisley for a walk. Thank you to everyone that donated, commented, shared, anyone that was upset that I didn't call the Bengal Falcon play-by-play for the whole game. I mean, shit happens. You know, when you end up getting people that are important to you that don't have any, sometimes things are secondary. And thank you to everyone that donated, commented, shared. Many, many of y'all that came through to show the love, Mr. Williams, Cyberpunk. There's so many to go through. Mo Gumbo, Mbida. I mean, there's just so many of y'all. Thank you so much. Sarah, no stream tomorrow. I'll do reaction videos later tonight for the 2 games or tomorrow morning, and then plan on us doing the Jags and the Lions at 10 a.m. And then we'll do that game. Then Dolphins and Texans are on at 1, Bills Steelers at 3:30. And all these games that are going to be on tomorrow, I'm going to be busy Saturday night doing reaction videos late night or early Sunday morning. And then on Sunday, we're going to do the Saints and the Chargers at 4:05. And then Monday, Ravens and Commanders, more than likely, unless I decide to do Mariners instead. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.